Voila! There we go. Do you know what?
I was loving that. I was loving that. That was cool.
That track's got a bit of everything in it, hasn't it? It's like
It does actually.
I was thinking, do I want to go relaxing or do I want to wake people up? And I sort of think that kind of fits that middle note of not being like, you want to make sure you've had a coffee before you listen to that. You're like, what am I
At least it's not a
here?
siren, eh?
I was thinking about that. Like, you know when the old AT-ATs are coming in on the on Road 1 and it's going, Rick, all that sort of noise. Sorry, folks, that wasn't
That'll get people up.
Yeah, it wasn't an impression of an ostrich, in case anyone wondered, being a mating season for an ostrich. That was meant to be some sort of AT-AT alarm. Didn't really work out that way, did it? But there we go. Best made plans, anyway. So anyway, this is a weird time of day. It's roughly a few minutes past 8 here in the UK. Of course, 8 o'clock in the morning, folks. And I'm surprised I can even open my eyes this time of day. And then someone who normally can't open their eyes in the morning is this geezer. Of course,
I'm awake. I'm awake, man.
You are.
Awake. I've just had another coffee, so I'm well and truly awake.
I know. I just, do you know what? I just said to the missus, do us a favour, when you wake up, when you get out of bed, can you make us a coffee? I just had a tea and a McVitie biscuit this morning, folks. Which doesn't
tea
really
and biscuits for this time of the morning?
Yeah, tea and biscuits, and I've got a bowl of bananas somewhere as well. But anyway, talking of bowls of bananas, we got a few people out there in the chat, including Steve Reynolds as well. He's the biggest bowl of bananas I've ever seen in my life. He really is, especially with that goatee thing he's got. Skunk. Is he still there? Is Skunk still around? Is it still a thing? I don't know. I haven't seen him for a little while. But anyway, Steve Reynolds, good to see you, dude. Say hello to a few other peeps out there. Welcome to the London Eye stream, folks. Normally speaking, it's just me, myself, and I, and then someone joins in a little bit later on. But this particular stream, morning, Mitty, great to see you, dude. This morning's one is a bit of an odd one because I just thought I see Richard every Sunday streaming really early, and I sort of think, do you know what? I want a little bit. I want people to wake up listening to me on a random Wednesday. And then I thought, well, they probably don't want that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Get in there, man.
We got the Cajun Yeti out there as well. He was making me laugh. I was watching him stream with BFAB the other night, and he's going, "Oh yeah, I was watching this English dude, London Bridge Bricks," and he goes, he was calling me the Kujan Yeti and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, sorry. Occasion, just so you know, it goes through iterations before I get it right, and even then, it may linger.
It's touch and go whether you get it right, isn't it?
It is touch and go. Do you know what? That's a good name for a stream. Touch and go. It really is. I like that. I have to remember that. One for the back there, folks. That one. We've got Mayo Hosco out there. As well. Man, what time is it where you are? What are you Americans doing up this time?
I'd say the Yanks. It's the middle of the night for the Yanks.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the matter with you lot? We've got Chris injured knee on hike Chalice. Chris, you've injured yourself. Hope you get better soon, my mate. I feel like I've come constantly injured for a year at the moment. It says, hi, quick hello, as at work. Well, that's all right, folks. If you happen to be at work, just do us a favour. Just leave us on in the background or something like that. It's good for stats. It really is. And if you have got some sort of dexterity with your fingers, do us a favour, right? Give us a thumbs up. And then while you're down there, check out Richard. He's down there. He's all right from us. I was going to say Australia. Then it's New Zealand.
I nearly left the stream.
Don't get that wrong. No, I'm expecting Matt Elder in a minute, any second now, to come in and start on the offensive. Yeah, Matt Elder from New Zealand. That'll trigger him.
We wouldn't have him.
We got the lovely Hadrian's Wall. Good morning, Hadrian's Wall. I knew if anyone was going to be out there, it'll be two of them. That is, of course, Richard and Hadrian's Wall. We've got Lego Madness out there. Hello, Lego Madness. How you doing? This is early for you as well, mate. It really is. We've got Tommy Dempsey out there. We've got a few regulars out there. We've got this duck thing as well that Simon always calls StreamYard. He always welcomes StreamYard to the stream, which is a bit weird, but there we go. That's Cy for you.
I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah, it does it at the beginning. It's like, cool. but it makes Cy feel important. So as
long as it adds to the comment count on YouTube, that's the main thing. It's all statistics.
Yeah, it's a real person. It's a real duck, folks. It really is. Got Mama's Bricks out there. It says, hey, Brickstars Passes. It's a great time to stream stream with Ozzy. Blimey, what you got? This is not a great time to stream, folks. It really isn't. 15 minutes ago, when I was trying to have a coffee, have a shave, and have a biscuit, and basically somehow shaving my face with half a biscuit. It's a strange part of the day. But look at this. Look, we've got build cams and everything. We're highly technical. My pieces are still in a bag. Those pieces wish they were still in a bag.
I'm actually going with a different set than I said I was going to when we first talked about this.
Oh, okay.
I said I was going to go with the Arc 170, but
that's it.
I did that. I did that trade for the turbo tank.
Oh yeah, a turbo tank.
The one that came with the light up Mace Windu.
Oh yeah, I know. You only got that the other day.
I know, so I'm going to build it. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I've actually got one to build this week, as it happens, a turbo tank.
Have you?
Yeah. Look at this one. I'll actually finish this one as well. Look, it came free. It came free.
Even Side get that one finished on the stream, wouldn't he?
Don't know, mate. To be honest.
Touch and go. Touch and go.
Touch and go. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. But look, I've got to show you, lovely lot. This. How about this, sir? Yeah, end of your day or the beginning of your day, wherever you happen to be. I don't know if all of a sudden now I'm kicked off into the stream. As far as I'm concerned, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. But there we go. Look at that. How about that for a poster? Has that got to be one of the best posters we've ever had? That is a good man. That is a good poster. Do you like that poster? If you like this poster, right, and you're watching it back, God knows when, probably later on today when you got out of bed or something like that. Especially you, Si O'Connor. I know what you're up to. I've got my eyes on you, Si. Do us a favour, give it a thumbs up, will you? So anyway, there's a couple of the other poster on the other side of this rubbish. It really is. It's all the heads. I mean, that just looks rubbish, doesn't it?
I wonder what those join the dots things could be.
Well, yeah, it's. I'll give you a clue, folks. It's not C-3PO. But anyway, so look, I'm just throwing it out there, folks. Throwing it out there. Star Wars 2022, right? On one side of the poster, you've got these heads, right? And if I turn the page over so you can see on the other side of the poster, there we go. So it's all them Lego heads. There we go. I think we call them heads or helmets, whatever. And then in the middle, we got this one. So I'm going to throw it out there and say we're going to get a 501st in 2022. How about that?
Interesting. I thought we already had the ones that we were going to get in 2022.
I don't know. Just throwing it out there. I said over a year ago our next modular was going to be a hotel. I'm sticking with that one. That's the best forecast I've ever given. Honestly, it really is. I said that back in December. I said
it'd be a good one to get.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I'll build it and put it in something half resembling a city.
I've just brought my modulars back in here for the moment while I'm cleaning up the space for the city. They're all sitting up there at the moment.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, look at that! Look at him in his Billy shelves. I was building them last night.
Yeah, I saw your picture. How's it going?
Yeah, good. I like them. I made a mistake though when I was putting it together. This is funny.
Go on.
Right? So
Go on.
This, so I put it all together, and then I'm putting the black back plate along it. So you know where the back plate slides up it.
Yeah.
I put it on there, right? And that's a bit of a squeeze. That can be. You know what I mean? Depending on how tight you
can just bend them in. Actually, you can bend them in.
Okay, do you?
That's what I did. You just put them one in.
Oh, okay. I just got the missus to give us a hand. He said, give us a hand, feed this through. We just did it that way. So I wish I'd done that last night. And then I realised, I was like, oh no, I haven't marked the middle shelf where that goes, where that is, to nail it down.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was a pain.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's a bummer. So anyway, I used to be an engineer, folks. So if anyone clocks some snap-on tools while I was doing that last night. So anyway, what I did was I did a square thing that goes round so I can just tell where it is. You just do a line going around it with a pencil. It's dead easy. It really is, folks. And then what I did was I thought, oh, hold on, I got a stud finder. Right, nothing to do with Lego plates. I thought I'll give it a go. I've not used it yet. Blimey, it worked. It's really good because obviously when you've got the shelf behind it, it doesn't notice the shelf. It just thinks it's a thicker, dense piece of wood. And I used that, and it was dead center, and I got it dead on, and it worked. So I was like, yeah, it was fantastic. So
there you go.
there we go, folks. It was how can I put it? As my senior manager used to tell me, it's an opportunity, which basically means, folks, if anyone in the corporate world ever hears that word opportunity, that's really just corporate speech for a pain in the backside. It really is. It is. Anything that's an opportunity is a pain in the backside. So anyway, he's going to be building the turbo tank. Which is nice, isn't it? Turbo tank. Did they ever use turbos back then? I don't know. That's kind of insane.
No, I'd like to see what sort of turbo they. Yeah, exactly.
What sort of turbo was it? Was it a turbo turret or something like that? Or I don't know. Maybe it was someone just invented it. It was called turbo. Who knows? Anyway, we've got Mega Pookie, Magic Cooper even in the house. I don't know what I just said then. Sorry. It says, light have to pop out, guys. You will have a good one. Yeah, you too, mate. Great to see you. Fantastic. Everyone's going out. Of course, they're all going out. They're all going to work,
mate. Yeah. They're all going to work.
Hey, you as well.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, but except they're not going to work. They're going, oh, I've had enough of this stream. I'm going to go to church now. I've got to go and cleanse my soul after watching Richard. There you go.
Cheers, Steve. Enjoy your dinner, man. He's had enough too.
Has he had enough too?
This is what I do for ratings, mate.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. That's it. Abuse your people. Anyway, we're going. The occasion says it. No, it's not. Little old lady. I guess you figured out to go live early since you knew that the occasion. Yeah, it wasn't doing 8-hour live stream. Dude, 8-hour live streams. I love an 8-hour live stream. I really do. I mean, let's face it, folks. People say, "Oh, I'm going to do a 12-hour stream and stuff like that," and that is good. Right? Make sure you've got like maybe some sandwiches made for you and stuff like that.
Hydration material.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Otherwise, you're just sitting on your backside for 12 hours. I can't think of anything simpler, to be honest. No, I have to say, I'm not like one of these geezers on these new Lego adverts, right? Since when, right, do people sit down, right, and then get 2 Lego bricks, hold the bricks out like that, and do this? Like, what's all that about? Who puts bricks together? I wouldn't even be able to see.
Well, maybe we're doing it wrong, Greg. Hang on, maybe they need to. That's how you do it.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Like, don't get me wrong. That's going to hurt my wrists after a bit.
Mate, the best thing I've seen this week as Josh builds stuff, his thumbnail for the Titanic.
So I saw that.
My God.
He's sitting there, like the woman's going like this. And he's there going, I thought that was
He's
funny.
just managed to capture exactly the feeling those lifestyle photos or whatever they call them. You know, oh my God, they're terrible, those things. But yeah, he's just captured it so well.
Yeah.
I laughed at that one for a good little while, eh?
Well, I tell you what, that is probably one of my favourite thumbnails of the year. It really is. But yeah, he's captured it well. He's a good laugh, is old Josh. He'll be back on London Calling in a couple of weeks, folks. And talking of London Calling, Richard here will be on this week as well. He can't get rid of him. Except the roles will be reversed. Because I tell you what, folks, right? He won't look this good on Saturday morning, I tell you.
Lap it up now. I'll be using the low quality camera on Saturday morning. You get the high quality one today.
That's it. All he does, folks, he just smears Vaseline on it, give it a softer look. That's what they do. Because that's what they used to do.
Those are my boyish good looks, man. Just realised I haven't got one of my lights on.
Oh, hold on. He's got more lights. What can I say? BrickScene Pass is out there. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Some of us work. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm actually on holiday this week. It goes meeting in 10, so we'll be doing my favourite thing of muting Greg. Hey! Meeting. Who does meetings at this time of day? I suppose the rest of the world do, really, I suppose. It feels weird. It is odd doing it sometimes. Yeah, ain't lying. It's addictive, especially interacting with the crowd. It is, mate. It is. But I love doing my videos as well. I do love doing videos when I get it right. It goes, got dinner to organise those. Have a good stream. Cheers, Steve. Lovely to see you, mate. And hopefully see you again soon. I'm just going to adjust my light here, folks. Because I was doing some adjustments last night because I was videoing. And you might be... Oh, there we go. Oh, what's that light? What's that meant to be lighting up?
Have you never looked up 3-point lighting before?
3-point lighting.
3-point lighting. It's the first thing I learned when I was making YouTube videos. 3-point lighting. 1, 2, 3.
All right, I've got this big thing, behemoth thing above me here. I've got a light there. I've got lights around me. I've got light over there in the background. Do you like that? Do you like the?
So that is kind of what you've got going on. You've got a 3-point. You've got something filling in from behind. Give you the outline.
See that, folks? Look at that. That is an open dub. Do you know? I opened it up when I was cleaning it out. I was like, I think I'll just leave it like that. It looks quite good with the silhouette. That's a 2,500 piece custom AT-AT. So God knows what our new one's going to be like. I've got an idea. I'm going to throw it out there. Right? I'm going to throw this out there. I wonder what you think about this. Right? We're going to get a UCS AT-AT. I think we're going to get an AT-ST come with it, and I think it's going to fit inside it. How about that? I'm just throwing it out there.
You think?
Throwing it out. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because they were originally designed for that. The AT-ST comes apart. The head goes in the body area and the legs curl up in the back. And if it doesn't come with them, then it will just come with loads of figures and a load of speeders. But
well, you heard what a certain young man said the other day, and he's normally a fairly reliable source.
Oh, what did he say?
Something about 9 minifigs.
Yeah, it's going to come with a lot of minifigs. It has to. I mean, blimey, it's what they're for.
But why? This is what I don't quite get. 9 minifigs, right?
Yeah.
What? Like, it's a UCS model, right? So you don't normally get double ups of minifigs with a UCS model. They're normally single minifigs. So what 9 unique minifigs could you possibly have that would go with an AT-AT?
We get Veers, I suppose. We get a couple of drivers. So 2 drivers.
Yeah, let's say you get 2 drivers. Yep.
Yeah, Veers, that's 3. And then, I don't know.
Luke?
A wig?
Luke.
Oh, Luke. Yeah, you might get Luke coming up. I don't know.
But then again, so then maybe a snowtrooper, but like, you wouldn't get a platoon of snowtroopers in there because it's a UCS set. It's just something to go on a plaque at the bottom, like a plate set.
Because that would, I tell you what, right? You don't need them because next year, right, you're going to get a load of them coming out, aren't we?
With the battle pack, yeah. It's a bit of a strange one. 9 minifigs. I'm curious as to how they play that because why? What's the point?
Yeah.
Well, they probably just saw everyone's bloody getting up in arms over the minifigs over the gunship and went, oh well, bloody have heaps of minifigs then. Yeah. You want minifigs? We'll give you minifigs.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's a bit like it's a bit like VAR, isn't it? You think you scored, but you're not really sure. Do you know what I mean? It's always that.
Don't celebrate just so you don't make an ass of yourself. That's exactly what. That's how I see it. Eh?
It really is. So
9 Gungans and snow gear.
Yeah, frozen. That's what makes me think. This is what makes me think. I think we're going to get more than just the AT-AT. I know it's going to be thousands of pieces, but I think that the whole set will be. I don't think the AT-AT will be. So I don't know, folks. You only need like a good 1,000 pieces, and that will be quite a big AT-ST. In all honesty.
Yeah.
But yeah,
how many pieces? It was like 9. It was like 6,000 pieces, wasn't it?
6,000. But the only reason I came to this conclusion was I was watching a program the other day, and this program it's called Half Builds, I think it's called, and they were showing a proper model of the AT-AT. And they showed you how the AT-ST fitted in it. I was like, they could do that in Lego. That could be what they're doing. I'm just throwing it out there. That's all right.
No, yeah. Sorry, I'm just seeing people knocking me here, talking about my lights.
Yeah, it's all purple. It's all purple. I'm all white. I'd have to do the old purple lights. Anyone would think it was, I don't know, Halloween where he is. Blimey, look at him.
Oh, we can change it. We'll go.
No, I like it. It looks good.
Orange.
It's like being inside Mace Windu's lightsaber.
Well, pink.
Yeah, pink's more you. Yeah, I like that. It goes with the ginge. White looks good because you're wearing black and you're very pale because you're ginger. But I like that. White looks good. I tell you what,
the contrast.
I like that. That white looks good.
I like that one.
Anyway, folks, if there's anyone who's awake at the moment who's got any way, shape, form of money, then feel free to give us a super chat. I don't suppose there is anyone up this time of day who's got money. I'm only joking. Look, folks, as always, if you want to, I'll sling your name on the London Wall, and then later on this week, it will be probably tonight. Actually, I'll I'll give you a big shout out on Instagram. But there we go. All I'm ever happy about, folks, is sharing some time with you lovely lot here with me and Richard. So anyway, you're probably thinking, Christ, you're going to start building. Well, as it happens, I've already built some stuff.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
I built these. Look at these. Look. These are
I'm building a speeder at the moment too.
So let me just show you these, folks, because I want to try and finish this anyway. We'll try and do the stream in a couple of hours if we can. There we go. There's one speeder, and look, I even applied the stickers as well, which is quite good. It's a good a Barco, I think this is called, something like that. A Barco one.
Bark
speeder, yeah. Excuse me. BARC, and then we've got this one here, which is actually a really nice one.
That is a cool speeder.
I don't know about the colour. If they'd done it in brown, it probably would look really, really good. So
I like the lime green. I think the lime green looks really cool.
It's the most un-Star Wars thing I think I've ever built. It really is. I
think it's a really unique design, and I think it's, I don't know, it kind of looks race car sort of style. It looks like it's got a big spoiler on the front of it, you know?
Yeah, but we've never seen it yet, have we? We've never seen one like it.
Oh, wasn't there one on the Bad Batch? I'm sure there was one.
No, I've not seen it on the Bad Batch. I've been looking for that one.
First episode? I don't know. I could be wrong.
There's the figures.
Don't tell the missus, but I could be wrong.
Hunter and Crosseye. Crosseye's awesome. Love him.
Crosshair.
Sorry. Crosseyes. That was me this morning when I was getting out of bed.
Imagine that. Your favourite car Star Wars character. Oh, that cross-eyed dude.
Right. Yeah. It's a little fact, folks. People didn't realise it. He's boss-eyed. But they thought that was politically incorrect to call him boss-eyed. Don't call him crosshair. Can you imagine a sniper with those skills being boss-eyed? You wouldn't have a chance, would you? That's why the stormtroopers were rubbish shots. It really was. That explains something, doesn't it? There we go. Just another theory we're throwing out there. We've got Tasman Bricks. Blimey, Tasman Bricks. He's normally streaming with someone like Solo Brick Builder about 4:00 in the afternoon. He is good to see you, dude. Lovely to have you here. It really is. We've got a Tease is live for Tease. Welcome. So anyway, you lovely lot. I've got a little video for you because I'm going to show you me building those sets. Of course, being a Lego YouTuber, just because I'm doing a live stream doesn't mean we can't actually do a little bit of video work as well, and no one else seems to do it, so I thought, well,
it's Inception type stuff, isn't it?
It is. It's like a video in a video in a video. And honestly, folks, about 10 minutes before this stream started, it was like Inception. It was like hello, echo, all this sort of stuff. But anyway, look, this is the speed build. Sit down, folks. If you've got your coffee, if you've got your cup of tea, if you've got your full English breakfast, or if you've got some strange Australian meal that you happen to be eating at the moment, do yourself a favour. Just sit back, right? Chill out, right? I'm going to put some nice relaxing music on. And this is me earlier on building the speeders. And here we go. Voila! There we go. How about that?
Very cool. Very cool.
It's one of those strange things that I thought up one time. Occasions say only crazy people with videos use videos on live streams. Yeah, but you know what, folks? I just trying to add a little bit more to it. That's all. And we got Matt Mayo out there says I can't share videos on StreamYards without them glitching. How do you do it, Greg? Yeah, I either just share it, which I'm sharing a video now, folks, that you can all hear. That is a video that I'm sharing. And it just happens to be a video of music that I've got hidden.
Oh, is that what you're using? Oh, okay.
That's my little hack. That is, it's my little hack.
Yeah, little hack.
Well, the thing is, I don't use OBS, so I've got to think of other ways, thinking about outside the Lego box of other ways of sharing stuff. And I think it works all right, don't you? I mean, no one knows it's there. If you want to see the video I'm sharing, folks, here we go. That's it there. That is the video there. That is it. And you think that don't look like a video, but it is a video, folks. It's just a video of this thumbnail.
That's the way to do it.
I rather like this thumbnail. I was quite pleased with it. I love your logo, BrickScene. Always have done. I really have.
Thank you, sir.
I really have. I love that. Anyway, little tip of the day there, folks. Tip of the day. If you haven't been waking up.
Tip of the day. Si's not even here, and we're taking the piss.
That's because he loves it. He really does. To him, it's free advertising. He loves it. Any
Irish accent anywhere ever, free advertising for Si. It's even worse.
I go anywhere in the country, the Irish people come up to me and say, "Do you know that Si O'Connor?" I'm like, "Yeah. He's a top man." He goes, "He's a top man. He's a corker. He really is a little corker." Anyway, so we got Hadrian's Wall out there. Bless you, Hadrian's Wall. There's one more brick in the wall. It really is. I'll be popping you on there a little bit later. Now, because of that, folks, the person that inspired me to do these little things is, of course, with me today. That is, of course, BrickScene. The only thing is, I can't do the green screen because I don't use OBS, folks. I'm not. How can I put it?
You haven't figured out a workaround yet.
Well, it's the green screen thing. I just can't do it. But anyway, do you know what? Hadrian's Wall. This is for you, my friend.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
That's it. Thank you so much.
Got a family guy.
Yeah, I noticed someone had a new Family Guy one on their stream this weekend. So
I did actually. I did. Yes. I was looking for something, and that one came out. I was like, boom. Yes, that is brilliant.
Yeah, love it. Oh, I did that one for the Harry Potter stream that we did a while ago. Yeah. Occasion Yeti says, love out there. This is just a joke as you've got to show your videos of your speed build on your live streams. Otherwise, nobody else is going to watch it. Nobody else. Hey, I say that, folks. Honestly, use your material as much as you can. Later on, I'll be using that as a reel. Don't worry about that.
That's going to end up on TikTok before we know it.
I'll be on TikTok. That'll be on Instagram. And everything. Blimey, he was very efficient on that live stream.
And you better all watch it again. All watch it again.
Yeah, and give it another thumbs up, you lazy lot. I love you. I really do. Thank you so much, Hadrian's Wall. I really appreciate it. I love you lot out there as well. I've opened up bag 2 as well. So now I've just got about another 10 billion to do. But there we go. But no, I love it. What's it? Occasion. It's early where you are, mate. I really do appreciate you tuning in for this time of day. I really, really do. Mayo as well. I guess it requires extended software. It requires all sorts of stuff, to be honest. Yeah, there's loads of software involved in all this.
Mayo says he's in Australia. I didn't realise Mayo was in Australia.
I didn't know Mayo was Australia. Fantastic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why I assumed it was America, really. I think it was the Mayo thing. Because I'm going to eat dinner, but I'm watching this live stream instead on my iPhone 13. I thought it was iPhone 3 then I read. I was like, blimey, I'm surprised it can even run it. But iPhone 13, I'll tell you what, that's a good...
iPhone 3.
That's a good count. I was like, well, you know. But anyway, no, lovely to have you here. Like you say, folks, it's better than Good Morning Britain, that's for sure. So anyway, I don't know. Yeah. There you go. Well, anyway, it's like being on the stream with Piers Morgan, I tell you. So anyway, this
what's the other one? Susanna Reid, is that you? Is
yeah, I could be Susanna Reid, and I just I'll be the professional. And I tell you. Right, okay, so that's it. We've got this great big boat piece, folks, at the beginning. Look at that. Great big boat piece. There we go. That's going to be the cockpit. What else goes on there? There's always a certain piece that they always use in these sections. And it's, do you know what? The funny thing is I can't see it. That's weird. Maybe there's 2 bag 1s. Is there 2 bag 1s come with this? Let's have a look.
I can't remember.
Bag 2.
A while ago now, actually.
No, it's bag 2. That goes like that. And then... Oh, there we go. It's there. I thought I was missing a piece. I've done a couple of streams recently where the pieces have been missing. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
From new sets?
From new sets, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, well, luckily I've had them in the background, so I've been able to get to them. But there we go. That's the usual thing, folks. If you get a plate like that, or a piece, an element, should we call it, this time of day? I don't know what things are called this time of day. And then we just, basically using that there. It's like that. It's like an add-on piece, an extension. But there we go. That's the usual thing. You kind of get used to the idea of how these things kind of fit together the more you do them. A bit like modulars, really. Once you've done 3 or 4 modulars, you realise that everything's quite square. Do you know what I mean? It's like a great big box. Not that I'm putting down modulars, but it is a thing, folks. It's just that what makes modulars interesting is how they decorate them, really.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And I think as well, some of the different sort of ways they're getting the floors to work together, like that police station was quite interesting how they did the floors on that. You know, they're all sort of different leveled bits and stuff. You know, it's quite weird, but different.
Yeah, the stairs.
Stairs are always cool. Yeah.
They really are, yeah. Oh, well done.
I was reading about, I was seeing quite a few comments about the Titanic, and a few people are a bit gutted that it's missing the staircase, the grand staircase.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah. Of all the little details to sort of miss out, you know, that's one they, would have been quite nice to have in there.
I agree with that, actually. I assumed that was in there because everyone's talking about how the little details in it when you.
No, the staircase didn't make it in apparently.
They call that it's cross section, isn't it? It's a cross section they call it when you sort of do that. That's interesting. Didn't realise that. I mean, I won't be getting it because it's just too blooming big. I mean, where do I put it? You know,
I just don't understand why you'd want a monument to.
That's what I think. It was a disaster, wasn't it? It was. You know.
I mean, what's next?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, where does that end? In like 50 years' time from now, we're going to be building
Hillsborough.
And
I don't mean that sounds grim now, to say that, but
it's true.
50
it's like
years ago when relatives were still alive from the Titanic, it would have been real grim to talk about it in that sense even then, and that's my opinion.
No, I agree. I mean, I don't get me wrong. They say but it was an amazing ship. Was it really that amazing that it sank? The unsinkable sank. That's not amazing. That's bad engineering and terrible navigation. That's what that was, folks. But I don't know.
And someone was saying the other day, I should have had some figs, to represent people on the ship, the captain or something like that. And I was like, well, you don't want to put the captain on. It was essentially his fault.
Oh, yeah, he's accountable for that. I mean, I don't know. But if I remember rightly, I think the film kind of made it out to be some sort of corporate company that was running it, and it kind of went a bit pear-shaped.
Oh, I would have absolutely no... I don't know. I don't know the history of it, apart from, the tidbits I've seen on TV, of course. I'm not about to sort of talk with any knowledge of it, but it sounds like maybe some sort of corporate decision was made there to carry on, or
they said we're
time or something. I can't remember.
That's it. That was the whole thing. They said let's make up time. He goes, let's make up time and get it. I mean, we don't know that, folks. That was the film. They dramatise it. I mean, blimey, if you want to see dramatised drama at sea, watch Vigil. It's bonkers.
Vigil.
That was. Yeah. I like the fact that people could just go wandering around into a nuclear reactor.
That Vigil thing, someone put it right and said, hey, if you have got a bunch of Muppets like that with the keys to the nuclear kit that far underwater, you should be highly concerned that these people are running around.
Exactly.
That's pretty heavy, man.
I agree, mate. I was great. I was just like, hold on a minute. This guy's just wondering. I said to Gemma, I said, don't get me wrong, right? They're missing a couple of things here. One, a security team, and secondly, cameras. Have they not heard of cameras or something like that? They could just look at who's that just wandered in to the nuclear reactor.
Full of holes, man. It was full of holes. Some of the decisions that were made, we were pulling our hair out.
I mean, it was interesting. I like the claustrophobic effect of it. I like that. Blimey, when she got told you're not going up for 3 weeks, I was like, all of a sudden I want to go outside and get some fresh air. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have been like, no, thanks for the offer, but I'll see you later.
Stick me in the torpedo tube. I'll go now, thank you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, beam me up, Scotty. But it was all right. You know what bothers me though? Every time I think back of it, what I watched, I can only think of about 4 or 5 different rooms in the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's probably what made it quite good. You know, it held your attention. So
yeah,
you know,
a great big table in there. I know that much. The captain's table, it was massive. That was. I was like, you can have a great big table. That table, if you look back, folks, that table that they're having their meetings on was like bigger than all the rooms that everyone had to keep in. It really was.
It's true, actually.
What's that about? I don't know. Things they do, for drama. Who knows? But anyway, we got some drama. We've got Mayo Hosco, all the way for Australia. Look at Australian dollars. I love it. Keep them coming, folks. I love it. Mayo, thank you so much. It's lovely to learn where people come from. It really is. Anyway, while you're all there, folks, use the force. And Mayo, my lovely Australian friend, thank you so much for the super chat. This is for you.
What the hell is that?
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
Fantastic. How about that? None of that Batman slapped me round the face malarkey. Proper super chat, that is. You get a proper bit of editing when you watch my live streams, folks.
I like how you put the 80s effect over the video.
Yeah, I did.
The other day. Was that on there?
No,
did you record that off the TV?
Yeah. That's what Si said. Did you hear that? I thought, no, sorry, I just put an effect on there. I was like, does
no,
that
I did it on purpose, Si.
Yeah. He goes to me, did you copy that? No, Si, it's an effect. I said, don't you have that in like iMovie or something? He cracks me up, he really does. The Cajun Yeti. He goes, they had a memo from New York that was sent, the original memo that was Captain sent saying that he was going to be there by Tuesday. And he goes, I want to know how you can pull your hair out, laugh out loud. Cajun, come on, you know as well as I do, right? No matter how bald you are, right, or whatever, you still got hair growing in places that you wish you never. That's for sure. You know it makes sense. And no one wants to see my hair this time of day. I mean, look at that, folks. Look, there we go. Look at that. Under a cap.
Got Tim the hat on today. Oh, the hat's here.
I know. Do you know what? I got myself. I put my cap on this morning. I put on a jersey. I thought I'm going to do what BrickScene does, and then I was just thought, God, I feel all hot and bothered, so I took it all off, and I'm in my t-shirt. But there he is. Look, with his great big hat. Looks like he's from Manchester. He's got one of those big hats on.
It's just a normal size hat, man. It's just my head that makes it look like that.
Yeah. Okay.
My big brains.
Your big brains.
Got to keep them somewhere, man. You got to keep them somewhere.
This is it. We won't say where they normally reside. In his pants. He goes, Tim Bakeridge. He goes, morning, evening. I see BrickScene has the Darth Vader castle. What's his thoughts on it? So unique for a Star Wars set. Yeah, go away with it, mate. Because I tell you what, I want to build my one day. I bought mine about 2 years ago for 60 quid off Amazon.
Well, I did mine was a trade, so I got that and this.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, folks, just messing around.
I swapped that, the Vader's castle, and this for the Technic Bugatti. So I was quite happy with it. They were sort of similar price between the deal was similar price on Bricklink. So that was the deal. So I didn't buy it brand new. I think it's a great set. I think it's awesome. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Right
My wife just delivered a coffee. I'm just going to get it.
Sweet.
Start talking
No,
about
I
that.
think it's an awesome set. I probably could have done with another minifigure maybe for that sort of money. 250 New Zealand dollars. I don't know what that equates to elsewhere, but no, super happy to get it. Super happy to have it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have bought it at full price, to be honest. But because I did the deal for it, I was pretty happy with it. There's a piece you don't see every day. One of those lift arms and that weird gunmetal color. Like when I first saw it, I thought someone had actually taken a pen to it. But it's a weird gunmetal color. Hey, you don't see those very often.
Gunmetal.
Yeah, gunmetal grey. That sort of pearl sort of dark grey color. You got to remember this set's old. This set is what 7261. So what that be? What 2005, 2006 around there, I guess. So yeah, I mean they're making other things out of that color now. I've got Gar Saxon there. He's pretty much that color. But yeah, that's in fact it's a slightly different color, but you learn something new every day, eh? Isn't it? Tim Bainbridge, yes, I have been. Do you know what? I've got a few spare light bricks. I've got a few in the Bricklink store, so I have been thinking that might actually be a pretty cool thing to chuck in behind it. A couple of light bricks and maybe some sort of way to press them all down at once so that they all light up. One might do it actually, and behind that first floor. But yeah, definitely something I've thought about. You're muted.
Thank you, dude. I've got a city. I've got this city, right? And actually, at the moment, it doesn't look like a city. It looks like something that rhymes with city. In all honesty, and it's. But I've got this question, right? Because I'm moving everything down to the cabin. That's why I'm building stuff at the moment, folks. If you check out my Instagram, check out Richard's Instagram. You'll keep up to date with the stuff that we're ongoing and things like that. Bits and pieces going on in the background. So I love a bit of story. But the thing is, right, for my city, right, I'm going to redesign it. But I want to know, should I do the train track first? Because when I'm doing live streams, I want trains running in the background. I think that would look quite nice. People like things moving, don't they?
Yeah.
But should I build the city around the train track or the train track around the city? So that's going to be my poll, I think. I'm going to keep asking this for a little while as well. So for my city,
I think you're going to have to pretty much do both. I mean, when you're working on train tracks, you're bound by the curves.
Yeah.
So that's how you got to factor it in. It's all done by the curves. I know the guy that runs the toy shop that I get my stuff from. He's working on different types of curves at the moment, not using standard Lego curves.
Yeah, there's a lot of it out there because people print it, don't they?
Yeah, he's working on ones to get them tighter, purely for a smaller type city build. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
I know he's been working.
I'll ask the community anyway because I'm interested in what they're doing. Because I could do. Me and Craig were chatting away. I've got the brick chat in the house.
He can bloody chat, that guy, Craig.
Oh, Craig, yeah. He's a good, knowledgeable lad, though. He's a good lad, a good friend of the channel. Love him to bits, I really do. Maybe on Friday as well, folks. London calling 7:30 UK time, 2:30 EST time, 7:30 New Zealand time. Now I know they're only exactly 12 hours behind.
First thing in the bloody morning. That's what we call it.
Yeah, first thing in the morning. It really is, folks. Honestly. Hopefully, I'm doing. Oh, blimey, what's going on here? Hold on.
I'm just giving you a show, Greg. It's free this time, but next time I'll make you pay for it.
Is that an AT-AT or you just happen to see me? Yokohama tires. I thought.
She's a bit worn, this one actually. I've worn it out.
I tell you what though, it looks
good. When you're winners like we are, you're quite proud to wear your shirts, so you do tend to wear them out quite quickly.
Do you? Yeah, I bet you do. It's all that friction. It's a bit like the team. It's not good quality. Tim Baby says, build the track first as it's the main part of the layout. This is true. This is true. I think so too. Let me know what you think in the survey, folks. It all helps. BrickScene Pass says, and because that's what I did the first time, never again. Oh, what did he do here? He goes, I want you to build the city, then the train tracks, because that is super hard and I'm cruel. You can tell he hasn't had his Weetabix yet, if he's in that mindset. The Yeti. Can I call you Yeti, please? Because the Cajun Yeti is a bit of a mouthful, even for me.
It doesn't matter. He's getting out now.
Yeah. Oh no. He goes, I'm getting
what you want.
I made it. He goes, guys, I'm going to bed. I'm really tired. It's 3 a.m. for me. Just wanted to pop in and show some love. Hopefully, hey, Cajun, do yourself a favor. Don't set your alarm. Don't set your alarm. Just leave your phone running in the background with us, right? And hopefully by the end of it, it'll just go on to some playlist of mine or something like that. Just do that. It's time.
With a bit of luck.
BrickScene will be wearing Newcastle shirt next year.
Not
yeah,
likely, mate. Not
he will,
likely.
mate. He bloody will. I tell you, he's got a Newcastle shirt anyway. He reckons it's some Juventus top or something like that.
Juventus, yeah, for absolute sure it's Juventus.
Yeah, it's not.
No, definitely will not be wearing a Newcastle shirt anytime soon.
Yeah.
Couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, the fact is, though, I mean, it's not like they're not going to set the league alight. I mean, blimey, it's going to take them about a few years, isn't it?
They might do to punish people.
Do you reckon?
Sorry, was that a bit low? Was that a bit heavy? I don't know, man. I worry about this thing with Newcastle. I mean, the Newcastle fans are over the moon about it, but I don't know. People will get over it as well. Even though there's uproar about it at the moment, this whole thing, people will just forget about it after a little while. You watch.
Yeah, I mean, basically, what Premiership club isn't loaded? I mean, really. And even if you're not loaded, you will be because you're in the Premier League. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Like, don't think these people are going to buy these teams because they don't want to make money, folks. They're business people. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's just life, isn't it? That's just life. The whole thing is a business. I mean, really. I mean, what I like about the Premiership, it is just one big pantomime game.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, they fall over. Oh, you know, all this sort of stuff, and all that. It's just fun.
What I like about it is the fact that a game between the two worst teams, a cold night in Stoke, as they call it, can be way more exciting than the Milan derby. You know, like that's what it is. You know, like it's that even the worst teams in the Premier League are more exciting to watch than some of the bigger teams around Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my take on the Premier League. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah, and when you lived in the UK, did you used to go and watch the games?
Yeah. I used to go to. I've been to quite a few stadiums over there. The one I used to go to, funnily enough, though, was Fulham. My partner's friend was a season ticket holder there, so whenever one of the family members couldn't go, he used to ask me if I wanted to go. So I used to.
Where was that, mate? Where was that?
Fulham, Craven Cottage.
Oh, Craven Cottage, yeah.
And so that was, I could see Craven Cottage from just if I stepped out the front of my house and looked down the road, I could look across the river and see Craven Cottage. So it wasn't that far. So it was walking distance. It was good. It was good.
I wasn't born far from there, you know.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was born in Westminster, and but my family moved east.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because they wanted to buy a house. You see, my mum wanted to buy a house. And
I suppose the West even then was probably pretty.
Yeah, it was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, crazy. You know, my partner was born in Roehampton.
Oh,
Roehampton. So cool. Just down the road from there, Barnes. Well, I was living in Barnes, so just down the road from there.
Very cool.
I do miss the place, man. I miss the place dearly.
Yeah, you ever think you'll come back for a holiday, show the kids around?
Absolutely. As soon as COVID lifts, as soon as we're able to leave and get back into our country, because that's the problem at the moment, is we can come over there all we want, but then when we come back, we've got to quarantine for 14 days at a cost of $5,000, so or more.
Yeah, you guys have got really strict rules over there.
Yeah, we've also got bugger all COVID, so that's the thing. But
yeah, but you're not doing anything. The country, how's your economy doing?
Well, the economy's not doing too bad. You got to remember, for the last year or so, that we've actually been running out there free. Like it's only the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks, that we've had another few cases.
Okay.
But while everyone else was suffering around the world, we were fine and doing all right.
We're just getting on with it now. It feels like.
Yeah, and I think that's probably where we need to start hitting as well.
Yeah.
Lampard could be the next manager. Yeah, you're right. Lampard could be. Or Gerrard.
Yeah, Lampard. He used to get some abuse from us back in the day.
Didn't he used to play for you guys?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Fat Frank, they used to call him. But he was the engine. He was the engine of our team, and he was the engine of Chelsea as well. And I hope he makes it as a good manager. I'd like to see him manage England one day. Great player.
He probably would.
He goes, I make sure I leave TVs running with different accounts at all times, just repeated every episode. Cheers, mate. I always appreciate the support. And that's what I do for loads of people. I tuned in the other night to Occasionally. I watched him for about 20 minutes or so, and then I was like doing some other bits, but I just left it running in the background, folks. It all helps
I always
us.
do that. Especially if I'm going out, as I'll just mute the computer, then head out and let it run. And it usually hops from you to Plastic Architect to Jang to everyone's, So
that's what we do. I mean, you're going to leave it on. Don't leave it on standby, folks. It's a waste of energy. That is. You might as well just watch someone and support them. People still drink Starbucks, watch Disney, and go to Disney, all funded by Saudi. Really? No doubt. Lampard.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I used to watch Fulham a bit. Lived in Putney for 2 years. Tim,
yeah, man. Nice.
Where actually live now? Are you still a London lad? Putney's nice. Putney's very up-and-coming. Mayo says, this is typical. I liked you up until about 10 seconds ago. He goes, I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm only joking. But I have a soft spot for bad teams.
For bad teams.
Fulham keep the old Wigan attention, Nottingham Forest in the Championship. Oh, Nottingham Forest. They used to be one of the biggest teams. One of the biggest teams ever, they were. Forest. Sheffield Wednesday.
European champions, yeah.
I tell you, when Sheffield Wednesday went south was when Paolo Di Canio pushed over that referee. That was
that was great. I remember that happening, man.
That was the worst bit of acting. Wasn't it? The worst acting ever from a referee. He's going, he pushed me. I know. I think I'll push
I know. I'll go down like the players do, but I've had absolutely no practice at this.
Honestly. You thought you got hit by a bazooka, folks. Really. Just Build It's in the house saying, hey, everyone. Hey, Just Build It.
How are you?
Good to see you, dude.
Hey, Brickles as well. How you going, man?
Well, who's Brickles? Never heard of him. Do I know Brickles?
You never heard of Brickles?
I can't remember.
He's in Australia, man.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't see it. I don't get to see all the Aussies so much. Or if they do come on,
these are people who I see in my chat quite regularly. So awesome.
There you go. Let's see.
Awesome.
If you want to watch a proper stream, watch mine. And no, I'm only kidding. Richard, I love Richard's streams every Sunday. So honestly, Rich, there's something about I'm a creature of habit. Whether we like change and all that, folks, we all whatever. We're habit. We love habit as well. And one of my best habits on a Sunday morning when I get up is
getting up and pestering me.
Yeah, getting up if I'm lucky, and getting out of bed, and then tuning into Richard and watching him wonder why he can never find the pieces he's looking for. That inevitably,
I'm always doing these sets in hard mode.
Yeah, hard mode. Yeah, he's on level 5 of 6. The big champ says, I'm staying out of football chat. He goes, it's Tottenham's fat. Oh, Tottenham's fat. All right, fair enough. We'll move on swiftly. Ninja with the bricks.
Ninja, man.
There we go. It's past midnight where he is. I know that for a fact. What in the world is this? Love Outlaws. Much love, Gregovich. Yay.
This is late for him as well, man. This is late for Ninja.
1 o'clock in the morning where he is. 4 minutes past 1 for the Ninja.
The night is young. The night is young.
I was Fucking hell, it's like even in America.
The brick chat. hang on. We can't go past that. As a Tottenham fan, it's the right thing to do at the moment. Let me say something. The brick chat. You don't get past me without getting a word in, especially being a Tottenham fan, and because we're doing all right against Tottenham at the moment. If we'd lost against Tottenham, I'd keep my mouth shut. But you guys are doing better than Arsenal at the moment, so
yeah. Well, everyone is
happy. Be happy. We can all laugh at Arsenal.
You gotta laugh.
Sorry, I'm turning this into one of my streams now because all I end up talking about is football and Formula One and stuff.
No, that's all right, mate. I've got this to build. So chat away. Chat away.
Mine are a bit of a cross between a Lego live stream and a sportscast. We do tend to talk a lot about football or our culinary differences.
Well, I'm interested to know why you like, because I've always been fascinated by the sport because I don't live too far from Silverstone. But what is your fascination with Formula One? Why do you like it? Why should I take more care and maybe start watching a few of...
Do you know what it was, man? As I actually used to be more into the World Rally Cars. That was my thing for years. And I used to go, like, World Rally Cars used to come here, and we used to go and follow them around into the forests and stuff when they used to do their stages over here. And it was great. I loved it. I loved the smell of the fuel and all that sort of stuff. So I've always been keen on motorsport. Formula One I was never really into until probably the mid-2000s, early to mid-2000s, when I was living over in London. And it just happened to be something that was on a Sunday afternoon that you could watch, and with it being the weather being crap most of the time over there, that you usually find something on TV to watch. So I got into it, and I since then have just kept watching it and followed Hamilton's career and enjoyed it. It's been great.
But why is Hamilton so much better than the others? Is he just a natural?
He's had a good car. He's had a very, very good car all these years. He's don't get me wrong. Take nothing away from his driving. Absolutely nothing. His driving is when he's a worthy champion through and through. Yeah. But he has had the bonus of the last 3 or 4 years with the hybrid cars since they've come in. That Mercedes have been head and shoulders above the rest. So I think the mix of a good car and being a good driver has just meant that he's able to dominate. But in saying that, it's becoming much more of a close thing these days, and the sport's all the better for it.
How's Red Bull doing these days, mate?
Red Bull, they're doing all right. Like they've got Max Verstappen, they're right up there. They've struggled with their second drivers a bit more than Mercedes have, and of course performance as well. But I think this season they've been right up there with Mercedes, and that's why this season's actually more exciting than probably a lot of previous seasons. So the last few seasons have probably been a bit of a procession, to be honest. And I could understand a lot of people being turned off by Formula One because of it. But it's definitely coming good again.
Well, what do you mean by procession then?
Most races are won by Mercedes, so it was basically a case of it was like they're the Manchester United of Formula One, from a few years back, and just won. It was pretty much a guaranteed win, and everything seemed to sort of fall into place for them regardless. But towards the end of last season and throughout this, in fact, even right at this present moment, Red Bull are ahead of, Max Verstappen is ahead of Hamilton in the points. So. It's been a lot harder work for them anyway. So,
one of my favorite brands is Red Bull. I don't know why. I just love the brand Red Bull. I like the logo. I like the colours. I like the fact that when I was a kid and I used to play the PlayStation, Wipeout, it would be Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull all over the place.
Wipeout. You used to play that too, eh?
I love that game. That was
Wipeout. I've been playing the recent version.
Oh, what's it like? Is it any good?
Well, it's virtual reality, so you're actually in the ship.
Oh my word!
Oh my god, it's next level, Greg. It's next level, man.
Oh, I would like that.
Yeah, it makes you sick, but it's awesome.
I was going to say, yeah.
It's a great way to feel sick.
I
But
just used
anyway.
to love it, especially with the Prodigy music going on in it. I mean,
That's right.
that game alone is worth having a PlayStation for. PlayStation
Right.
1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the virtual reality, man. You can do it
But
with
the virtual
reality.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that would make because you'd have to take sick tablets or something before you go on that.
Yeah, well, it's simulation sickness, not motion sickness, isn't it? So it's your,
is that what they
body
call it?
staying still and your mind going a million miles an hour. It's amazing.
Okay, blimey, that's like that's crazy when you think
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
awesome.
But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it. I just like. I gravitate. We get in London Bridge Station in London, of course, folks. We get the free magazine, Bulletin, which is a really good mag. Funny enough, I mean, it's a top magazine that you get free, so that's always quite good. Do you get the Bulletin where you are? Because that's normally about £5 to buy.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I'll have to send me your address, right?
I will.
Next time I see one, I'll post one or two out to you.
Yeah, please, man, please.
It's extreme sports. Red Bull, they sponsor loads of people, so they just take loads of good photographs of them and stuff like that.
Red Bull stuff's always great to watch. I mean,
It's out of this world.
without sidetracking too much, I like. There's a couple of snowboarding videos actually that I really got into, and just the Red Bull money that's been poured into them is, mate, as you know, they're using helicopters, these real high frame rate cameras and stuff. It's just beautiful. It's art, you know.
Yeah, you got it in one, mate. That's exactly what this magazine uses, all that photography. And I love the fact that it's called Bulletin as well. What a great name. And I tell you what, talking of great things, we've got some great peeps in the chat as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Echo Bricks is here. Echo Bricks, good to see you, mate. Far away in time. Echo Bricks, far away in time. Woo! I can even reach even this time of day, I can reach the high notes.
They're easier to reach at this time of day, mate. It's later on when you're worn down from the stresses of the day.
Oh, damn. Listen to him. That's a man with kids, if ever there were. Anyway, talking of high notes, one of the high notes of my life is the lovely Victoria Fisher. Victoria Fisher, good morning to you too. Lovely to see you. We've got Lorraine Fox O'Connor in the house as well.
She's from Northern Ireland, is she?
Yeah, sorry, I can't do Southern Ireland. I really can't.
The entire O'Connor's family sounds like they're from Northern Ireland if we were talking to you about them. Really aggressive folk from Northern Ireland by the sounds of things.
I know, I need to work on it. I need to get some Irish lessons from my favourite Irish friend. I really do. Morning, Lorraine Fox. Lots of love out there. Mama's Bricks is still in the house. Mama's Bricks, you are so awesome. You really are. And all you lovely peeps out there are awesome as well. And you know what? If you want to be that smidgen bit more awesome, do me a little favour while you're here. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps us do what we do around here. It really does. It all helps. It really does. Lovely to see you, Lorraine. It really is. And when Si gets out of bed at probably 2 o'clock this afternoon, tell him I said hello as well. I booked up to go and see the new James Bond film.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man.
You've seen it?
I've not seen it yet. I'm going to go and see it tomorrow. So I'm off this week with the missus, and I'm going to go and see it. So, that's weird. Where's that go?
Might see if I can find a dodgy copy on the internet.
No, what do we do that for? What's he like, eh? All right, does that go that way round or that way round?
No, we can't go to the movies at the moment anyway. So.
Well, why's that? Well, that's why no one's got COVID where you live, because no one goes and does anything.
Got some weird coloured pieces in the set, man.
Really?
This I don't know. I don't know if this is able to be picked up on the camera.
Oh, let's have a look. Well, it's great, isn't it?
Probably not. It looks like light blue grey, but can you not see? It's kind of pearlescent. It's got a shine to it. It's got a shine to it.
No, it's got a shine
weird,
to it.
Man.
Maybe some of your moisturiser came off on it. I don't know.
I've got to pick up on that one any better.
Just saying. Oh, there we go.
It's not happening. Not happening.
No,
anyway.
it's there, but you can't see the.
No, it's really weird. It's really strange.
Okay. Well, I finished this bag, but I've got loads of pieces left over, so I better go back. And I got an extreme amount of pieces left over, folks. So let's try and build this properly, shall we?
Oh, size up, and he thinks that you're sexy. He doesn't obviously share the same for me, but I'll remember that.
He is up. He's sexy and he knows it. Sayal Connor. He's sexy and he knows it. That's the way it is, man. It's just this life. He's got the gift. He's got the gift. What can I say? He's got the gift. Got the gift. Got the gift. The gift of love.
The gift of Greg. That's what he's got.
Sayal Connor. Sayal Connor. He's a little cocker.
That was closer to his accent that time, Greg.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to sound like a pirate then. That's when I go into more of a Southern Irish kind of accent. Oh, I love him. I really do.
It's good that he's a good sport. He could be like the Irish guy that I met on the. I told you that story, with my story with the Irish guy in London.
No, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
I told you about that one.
I don't remember that, but I want to hear it anyway.
It was pretty heavy.
Yeah? What happened?
So I used to live. Do you know Vauxhall Station?
Yep.
Stockwell Station?
Yep.
Bang in the middle between the two.
Yeah.
In fact, if you were to draw a triangle between Vauxhall, Oval, and Stockwell, I was literally right in the middle of that. It was a housing estate, and we lived on the edge of it, so our house actually looked onto the nice part of the street, which made us feel a bit better, even though we were in sort of essentially a housing estate. But we were on the second floor, and it was like you know the typical sort of estates that have the balconies with the front doors along sort of those balcony sort of corridors.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I like that design. It's really strong.
Well, you won't like it when I tell you because it was bloody dangerous. But there was a third floor, and up there was this sort of we knew it to be a lady and a couple of kids. And one Tuesday night, like midnight, and we had to go to work the next day. They were banging music, like it was crazy music, crazy loud. And it was me and a buddy, and we decided that we were going to go and do something about this. We're just going to go up and sort of ask them to turn it down. So anyway, we went upstairs, and I knocked on the door, and this guy just came out, grabbed me by the shirt, and held me over the edge of the balcony, 3 stories up, only holding onto my shirt, and basically told me with a whole bunch of expletives that no uncertain terms I should ever bother him again.
Yeah.
If he ever saw me again, he'd have me shot, and that I should take my girlfriend and F off downstairs. So
your girlfriend being your best mate.
My girlfriend being my mate, yeah. But yeah, I was left dangling 3 stories up over a balcony, only held on to by this guy who was holding onto the front of my shirt.
Wow.
It was rather scary.
I bet.
Yeah, but
so
all the Irish are like that to me.
So just out of interest, then, did he actually turn the music down?
No, I think he turned it up if I remember rightly, but we moved out a couple of days later. Dead serious, man. We left. We got out of Dodge, man. Straight out of Dodge. I'm not dealing with that. Not dealing with that.
No. Oh, well, you know.
You live and you learn.
You appreciate... Oh, the moral to that story, folks, is you appreciate good neighbours and don't live in a block of flats. If you want to go around and tell a neighbour, right, to turn their music down, he only ever does it now if they live in a bungalow.
I was going to say, make sure you got good rapport with them beforehand. And if they know the meaning to the word rapport, it's going to be handy. If they don't look like they know the meaning to the word rapport, don't bother them. Yeah.
Right, I think I built that right now. I've missed out all the bits on the inside. So, let's talking to you lovely people out there. I've still got a couple of pieces that I'm sure go somewhere. There we go. They must go there. I was thinking it must do.
Yeah, Lorraine, it was awful, Lorraine. It was pretty scary.
You get different walks of life with
all
that sort of stuff.
He was just having a bad day. It's okay.
It's all right. It all blows over in the end, doesn't it? Look at that. Look. Sandy blue or sandy blue.
I think it looks good in that color, to be honest.
I like it. If anyone on Instagram, did you notice I chose the track? I am blue, abadi, abadi. I chose that.
I probably would have muted it straight away if I heard that song come up.
There we go. That's the sort of music you want to turn down, isn't it? Victoria Fisher's still out there. So good morning, BrickStage Parts. BrickStage Parts must have finished his meeting. He's back. Hadrian's Walls are there. What was in Greg's coffee? I tell you what, it's not so much what's in it; it's what's outside it. It's Shazam, my favourite superhero. He is, folks. Shazam, really love it. Anyway, I've only drunk a couple of sips of it. Coffee in the morning puts lead in your pencil. I'll say no further than that. Isn't that right, Richard?
Absolutely, man. I need at least 3 or 4 of them in the morning. always lacking a bit of lead in my pencil.
That's it. Yeah, none of that graphite malarkey. Anyway,
Richard, did I see your comment? Which one? Hey, Craig. Hey, Mama's Bricks. Oh, I'm sexy to the max. Oh, what? Yeah, what?
Sexy.
Well, it goes without saying, Si, but thanks anyway, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, Cy O'Connor. I know why he's doing that. He's that's Craig smiling.
That's true.
We doing a picture just before we went live. I said, "Come on, let's do a picture. Hold up our boxes and stuff like that." And I said, I took the picture. I said, "Blimey, mate, do you want to smile?" He went, "I'm Batman." I went, "All right, then we'll go with that then, shall we?" And that's what it is. He went, "I'm Batman." There we go. Right, so I've got to build I'm on to bag 3 now, folks. So let's get bag 3 up, as they say.
I'm on to
bag 3. Bag 3. There it is.
Right way around. Yes. So
I'm just going to mute up.
And look at this. This is my turbo tank so far. And we have a speeder, which I can show. Very simple little speeder.
Is it finished?
No, that's the speeder. But the speeder. Why are you not focusing?
Look at him. He's like, anybody think he's Lady Gaga putting his hand up to his face? There we go. Oh, look at the lines on his hands. I like that. What's that?
Go to the other one. Go to the overhead.
Oh, here we go. Overhead. There we go. It's making me work this one. There we go. Like
that one never works either.
What's that piece? I like that piece. That's it looks like no, the side pieces. They look like
they're like
oval. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like little shield parts. Yeah.
Yeah, good use.
Quite interesting.
Good use of parts, as they say.
Nice part usage. NPU, isn't it?
Yeah, NPU. We like that. Nice part usage. People seem to say that all the time these days. And then the other one is nice part usage. And it's got really good structural integrity as well. Okay, whatever.
Speaking of weirdos.
Oh, here we go. We've got the Aussie in the house. Aussie in the house. Aussie in the house. There's an Aussie. Aussie in the house.
How you going, Matt? You good, man? You good?
Family Bricks.
G'day, Matt. How you doing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's AM in the UK. It is. Absolutely.
Just trying to make you feel at home. Doing them at this time.
Indeedy. How long do you want to stream for actually today, Richard?
I'm hardly busy. Nice segue. Sorry, man. Sorry. That was me being nice, though. You know that. Peter Knight, how are you, man?
There's loads of people out there this time of day. No wonder you stream this time of day, blimey.
No, it's because I just don't want to get up and stream first thing in the morning. It really wouldn't be good.
But you do on a Sunday. That's pretty early, isn't it?
On a Saturday.
No, you stream on a... No. Your stream on a Sunday is Sunday night, your time, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I like streaming in the evening, but...
Oh, okay.
And doing it in the morning, you see what I look like in the morning.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning for sheep jokes. You mean I can carry on, Matt, and you're not going to bite back today? Is that how it's going to work?
Maybe he's not had his Weetabix yet. That's what he is.
Maybe I can get a few low blows in nice and quickly before he comes to.
Right. So one of the best minifigures out this year is meant to be this Tech guy.
You are?
Tech. The minifigure Tech. So I'm looking forward to building this guy.
You're talking about Tech.
No, not the Tech. Not our Tech. Oh, what do you think of my tunes as well, by the way?
I can barely hear them.
Really? They're quite loud in my ear.
I've
Folks
got
out
you
there.
turned down a little bit though, so I don't want to have the.
Oh, okay.
The
You want the echo. Fair enough.
echo.
Folks out there, what do you think of the music? Is the music okay? It's a bit Motown-y. I thought I'd go sort of middle of the road today.
But I'm good, good, Matt. Yeah, we are still in lockdown here, mate. Which is a bit rubbish, but it is what it is. We'll be right. We'll be right. You know. I think hopefully we'll be out of it soon. But we've got people traveling around the country in the boots of cars, which is probably going to hinder the whole process a little bit.
Why are they travelling around in boots of cars?
Oh, mate. We've got. What happened is Auckland's in lockdown at the moment, right? So Auckland is the epicenter where I am. So they put a ring round us essentially and said, look, you can't travel in and out of the region.
Uh-huh.
So what happens is we have some prostitute who decides to go north of Auckland with a mate and goes around a number of houses. Turns out she's got COVID, given it to a bunch of people. And
as well as other things as well, probably.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it, you know. But the thing is she's not forthcoming with information about where she's been, etc. For the contact tracing. I'm assuming because of the type of work that she does.
Yeah, clientele.
And yeah, the other girl that was with her is apparently not cooperating neither. So they did a big arrest on her the other night, and that was not far from my place as well. It's been quite a lot going on in my place recently.
I bet you thought you lived in a nice area.
Bloody hell, man! I tell you, between that and that weirdo the other night that decided to go mental, that was.
I bet you're right, Will. Will Harper, good to see you, dude. I tell you what.
Yeah.
This tech minifigure is awesome.
He's an awesome minifig, man. All the minifigs in that set, I think, are high quality.
I love him. Look at that! I love his gun. Look at his blaster. Pew, pew. That is nice. The side print on there as well. Blimey.
Just looking at Matt's message there. Your music, are you using something that a service that you paid for, or DRM free?
Oh yeah, no, it's a service I pay for. Yeah.
What service do you use?
Artlist.
Artlist. Oh yeah.
Artlist. I use them. It's a pay for service. I think it costs me about £10 a month, something like that.
That's not crazy.
It's not mad, but I tell you what, you get some great music on there.
I was going to say it's much higher quality music than what I use. So.
No, Matt, the music's mine. It's completely licensed to me. So no, it's all cool. But what I will say is high quality music, as you can probably hear.
Yeah, you don't want to check out my streams, Matt. You get real bottom of the barrel music with mine, mate.
Yeah, there's loads of free. Oh, hello. Now that's a sound effect, by the way. That was. Don't know if anyone just heard that. But I managed to copy in a few sound effects into this as well. One of them was just a car.
No, I use Stream Beats.
Yeah, is that free service or?
Yeah, that's Harris Heller's stuff. Don't know if you know Harris Heller.
Never heard of him. Sounds good though.
Yeah, well, it's free, so.
Yeah, but your music always sounds good. Yeah.
Hey?
I like music as much as I like videos, so that's why I don't mind paying for that.
Yeah, I'm a big music fan. But the thing is the type of music that I like and generally listen to would scare away anyone who comes to my stream. So it's kind of like I put music on that I don't really care much for on my streams.
Yeah.
So I certainly don't know much about the type of music that I'm putting on. I just hope that it sounds okay and people are happy enough putting up with it. Because I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. But no, I don't know really. I just like picking the music. I like the service. Yeah, it's useful for sound effects as well. So just want to use that.
Yeah, well, if you're getting the complete package out of it and you don't have to go searching for music, that's a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
I must admit that I've sort of stuck with apart from using Stream Beats, I've kind of stuck with a similar music for each of my videos now. So it's a bit of, it's not that it's samey, it's just that I've sort of gone for a bit of a theme rather than a trying to find new music for each video.
Yeah,
I doing that many videos, to be honest.
Well, I try and use different tracks for different things. Like London Calling always uses my theme track, and I use that. You know, the London Eye when we kicked off that particular track. That's always for London Eye.
Yeah. And keep it consistent.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's cool. That's cool.
You know what it is. You know, my vlogs, I use a particular track for that. And people just know what's playing in the background without even looking at it then. I'm liking this build. It's good. Okay, so maybe if you're in no rush today, then maybe we'll do another hour or so. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. I'm just
okay.
Can I build this?
Yeah. I tell you what, right?
No,
it is 9:30 here. 9:30 here.
What were you going to say?
I was just going to say we've got a few new peeps in the chat now, folks. Earlier on today, I built the speeders for this, so I might just give me and Richard just a 2-minute break, and then you lovely lot out there can see me building this. Now, Matt, talking of tracks and music and that, so I do a video in a video in a video. I think that's how it goes anyway. We've got Doc Sampson in the house. We've got Doc Sampson in the house. But anyway, folks, this is...
Doc Sampson is confused.
He is. Doc, don't worry, Doc. This is live. Keep chatting amongst yourself, folks. The chat is still going to be running. I'll highlight some more as well. But this is me a little bit earlier on today. Yes, earlier on today did exist in the UK. It really did, folks. It was dark, mind you. The sun's coming out now. At least I think it is. I'm going to have to open up the blinds. But anyway, this is me a little bit earlier on. Not only, obviously, building stuff, but also did a bit of editing as well. But here you go, folks. Sit back, have a cup of tea or coffee, or Bovril, if you're family, Bricks, and watch this. And there we go.
I can still hear the toilet flushing in the background.
Yeah, sorry. I just about had time to pull my trousers up on that. Where would we be at our age without elasticated trousers? That's what I'm going to say to that.
The quick release string.
Yeah. My sexiness now. Evacuation. Red alert. There we go. Thank you for your insightfulness there, Si. Really appreciated that. What about the rest of it? What was the only space? Yeah, it was, the rest of the stream is all about the rest of it. There we go. Oh, Doc, straight in there with it. What about the rest of it? There he is.
I'm just trying to think of a good one to come back on Family Bricks with. He's taken the opportunity here to rip me.
1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm amazed he even found the avatar for that on his phone. Blimey, he says, well, Matt's getting
He
used to
obviously keeps it handy.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He keeps it handy.
Well, Matt's getting used to his iPhone 4 after all. Blimey.
It's probably like one of his most used emojis. It's at the top. Ready to go, eh, Matt? Ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go. That's it. BrickScene's on. Let's get the sheep out. There we go. There we go. So anyway, that's got that. I'm trying to remember where I got to now. I was too busy watching the video myself.
Matt can take it as good as he can give it. Well, we all hope so anyway. And I mean that as far as jokes go. We're not talking about anything else there.
Oh, this is true. This is true. It's why we love Matt. Isn't it? It's like why we love him. Hopefully have him back on London Calling sometime soon.
Yeah, man. So you can draw more pictures of me and sheep.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah.
Where would we be without that?
Where would we be without that? That's it. Yeah, that's it. This is it. He probably sells them for good money, you know. So I reckon there's like a certain websites or something like that that cater for that sort of clientele. But there we go. You got to go where the money is, I suppose. But yeah, I hope all is well with you, Matt. But yeah, straight after this stream, folks, I'll be back down the cabin, building Billy bookcases and trying to get it set up a little bit more. Actually, I was thinking, Richard, the other day. I was thinking I might do a stream down there, like a sort of test stream, just to see what it's like. Like, just so before I put any Lego in it whatsoever, right? I was going to do a stream down there so people could see what it looks like. Do a tour of it before I put any Lego in there whatsoever. And I thought, well, I've never seen anyone else ever do that before. And there could be a reason for that. I often think
there might be a reason.
Yeah. I often
this
think
shelf here, it looks very similar to that last shelf, but this one is here and that one is there. It'd be like one of BrickScene's bloody city video updates.
yeah.
I've moved this 3 centimeters to the left.
That's the thing. That's what I find with people when they're doing this city. Is that a thing, folks, for people that do cities? I don't know. You tell me, Richard. You've got a city.
Well, no, I took it apart.
But have you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did you...
until I clear up the garage and
I just last time I heard about this, and this was like weeks ago, if not months ago. You got an infestation of insects in it or something around.
That was last year. That was the whole reason I took it apart in the first place. I did that first video. It wasn't an infestation of insects as such. It was. We had heaps of ants outside, and they'd started. There's a big beam that runs down the center of the garage that's over the table. Yeah, and I just went out there and I noticed that a few of them were falling off dead. And I'm like, I can't have this. I don't want dead ants all over my feet. So I quickly vacuumed up what was there. And I was like, wow, this is not happening. So yeah. Put it into that.
Funny, man. Yeah. That is funny. I think.
And to be fair, like we've had ants again because it's quite a problem around this area. You get ants and shit like that. But they haven't come inside again. So, or not in there anyway. So.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah.
Well, they bloody better not.
Right. How does that work then? So that goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. Yeah. straight into the technique bit here, and I'm confused already, bamboozled. Oh, it's that one. That's why I got the wrong pin. I'm trying to do something with this pin, right? Thinking it's this pin. There we go.
It's just blue. That's all people will remember.
It's blue. But there we go. There. I could do with another one. You think a blue pin would stick out, wouldn't you?
Tech, how are you, man?
Lovely Tech Productions. Hi, Greg. Cat glasses.
He's probably just going home and going to bed, isn't he?
He probably is. I don't know. Oh, I'm wide awake, Tech. Don't worry about that. We're loving it. Good to see you, mate. I imagine he's working today. The weather's okay. It's not too bad. A bit grey, but hopefully Richard and I can bring a bit of sunshine into your lives.
All right, sunshine.
Yeah, sunshine. Yeah.
How you going, sunshine?
Yeah, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's funny enough though. I didn't actually sleep too well last night because I was kind of excited about doing this stream early this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I always get excited before doing streams, but this one's kind of different.
I get real nervous, eh?
I get nervous, but then I just sort of think, well, is that excitement? I don't know.
No, I get proper nauseous sometimes before I start streaming.
Oh, I've never got that.
Mate, I do. I suffer real bad panic attacks, man. Not so full blown panic attacks these days, but yeah, man. I used to get pretty bad, eh?
Oh, I think my job's normalised me a little bit to certain stresses,
to that sort of stuff.
Yeah, honestly, folks, working the city of London for over 20 years, and you kind of got accustomed to being things are just slightly odd, and you're basically on a hiding to nothing all the time, constantly. But it is a bit wearing as well, which is why I do the Lego thing, I think. So who knows? But yeah, I get excited by live streams. That all that at the beginning where I'm sort of drum rolling and stuff like that. It's just a way of expelling a little bit of energy. In all honesty.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. I've always suffered from anxiety and things like that. That anything, man. You know, the day before I'm about to go on holiday, I'll get real panicky and not panicky, but just feeling like crap, you know.
Yeah.
And it sort of even ties over into when I'm doing live streams, which is quite odd. Every time I'm making a video, standing in front of a camera, still crap myself as much as I did the very first time I did it.
Really?
Yeah, man.
But do you not find though the more you do it, the easier it becomes?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not. Never have. Always found it just as stressful.
Yeah. I don't know. Really, it is a funny old thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, folks. Doing a live stream is quite wearing. It's tiring. It really is.
Don't get me wrong. Once I'm into it, once I'm in and we're in the swing of it and we're talking and everything, it all goes away. And even back when I was working with the bands and all that sort of stuff, literally before we're about to do the on stage thing, I would be panicking, thinking I can't do it. I'm gonna collapse. I'm gonna pass out or whatever. I used to get like that nearly every night. Every single night. Yeah, it was weird, man.
But is that because you really care about it?
I guess so. Yeah.
I
I never got to the bottom of why it happened. I can tell you that it definitely happened. You know.
Yeah. Well, that sort of thing probably never leaves you or anything like that.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is a strange thing. It's something I've very much learnt to live with.
Well, and that's the thing, folks. You can't help. This is a thing in life. You cannot help the way your body reacts to certain situations. You can't help it. Your body reacts to it. It's almost like it's letting you down in a funny sense. But it goes back to sort of prehistoric.
I used to sit there and get so annoyed with it, especially when I was working, in the music game. I used to get so annoyed with myself because I knew what it was. I knew it was anxiety. I knew it was just me being nervous. But you just don't know what to do about it. You just can't stop it from happening. And it used to manifest itself in me like it was like a feeling of doom. The feel like I was going to collapse. I wasn't going to make it through the night, and it was But as soon as the lights started and we were 2 songs in, it all went away, and I could party for the rest of the night. You wouldn't have known there was anything wrong with me.
Yeah. That's
weird.
That's interesting, mate. That is insightful. We'll talk about that in a minute. I just want to say hello to a few others that have popped in. We've got Doc out there as well, hanging in there. Doc, it must be early where you are. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, nearly. He goes, text saying, "Hey Matt, thanks Matt. I remember that one." Let's see what Matt's saying about that. It says, "G'day Tech. When the hat is forwards, it hides the bags under the eyes."
Remember that for later, Tech.
Look, there we go. Look, there's no bags there. Just Sainsbury's bags, reusable ones, folks.
I've got the bags, man.
You got the bags. Wow, that's what happens as you get older, isn't it? It's just a thing.
Mate, the bags under my eyes started when I had my kids. And I thought, I'm just tired, man. It's just my kids. They'll go when I start getting good sleeps again. Nope.
I tell
They're
you
here to stay.
Well, the thing is, I when I was a teenager, I used to have bags on me. I was going to go to bed for a lot of days on end. I'm too busy up in London giving it some large in Leicester Square on the Hippodrome or the Equinox and places like that. Back in the day, folks.
Those bags under your eyes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, ruined for the weekend. I needed the working week, Monday to Friday, to recover.
Yeah, man.
We've got London Bricks in the house as well. It goes here. That's why I got out after 20 years. Yeah, I tell you honestly, folks, working in London is a rat race. There's no doubt about that. It's you do wonder.
I think it was London that did it to me. You know, I have no doubt about it that it was, you know, the pressures of living in London. And
yeah, I even recently I've often thought, like when I was 24, I lived in Devon. Yeah. But back then it was like, you know, I was early 20s. I bought a house when I was. It's the best thing I ever did, in all honesty, folks. Biggest sacrifice I ever made as well was buying a house when I was 18.
I did the same.
Did you?
Yep, I had a flat when I was 18.
Nice.
Well, a little unit bought with a girlfriend at the time. Yeah, man, best thing I ever did.
Yes, well, same here. But the beauty of that, back in those days, folks, because London was so much more expensive than Devon, things have changed quite a bit since then, in all honesty. I could move to Devon. You could buy a house for cash, and there with the money that you made on the house in London. So that was quite handy. But then I lived in Devon for a couple of years. I was like, oh, you know, it's a bit quiet down here. Loved it. Made loads of good friends and stuff like that. Then moved back to London, and then got a mortgage again, and got back on the, on the wagon, as it were. But it was it was strange. I enjoyed Devon, but I was kind of like 30 years too early there, sort of thing. But I did like it. Really enjoyed it. Made some lovely friends, and I like going back there as well. Yeah. But I was in Sussex this weekend, enjoying the delights of Sussex. So that was quite nice down the coast for a long weekend. Nice. But yeah, it is. I do often think. I think, do I want to sort of taking it a bit easier or stuff like that? Don't know really. Maybe I'll just burn out one day. Who knows? Yeah. But
mate, my 20s, if you like, and while living in London was some of the most debaucherous but best times I've ever had. You know, I couldn't tell you what happened when, but I could tell you it happened. Put it that way, you know. That's how it was.
Yeah, man. It's
it was. I don't regret a thing. You know, I know that I pushed myself sometimes, but it was. Yeah, it was well worth it. And I'm all the happier settling down now because of it.
Yeah,
if I didn't do it, I may not have feel I lived my life very well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, 100%, mate, 100%.
Definitely got the most out of it living down there.
There we go. That's looking good. Yeah, here's the thing. That's for sure. It is a constant stress in London. Working around. It never ends. It's just the way it is. But it's a bit like your anxiety you get, or the sensations you get. It's how you deal with it. It's the coping mechanisms. That's all it is, folks. It really is. But that's easier said than done. First thing you got to realize is what's happening. Why it's happening, and understand the triggers and stuff like that, and then sort of learn to deal with it, or back away from it. Really, that's the thing. You either say to yourself, right, I want to live with this, or you just back away from it. That's generally. I
learned a really, really, really good. Somebody just said it to me at one point. Figured out what was. I'd been to doctors and all that sort of stuff, because what used to happen with me. You're right. If I talk about this for a second.
Go for it, mate. Honestly,
what the way it used to manifest itself for me is like I could be walking along Oxford Street and I would just get the massive feeling of agoraphobia. I would feel like I was about to have a heart attack and fall over and, collapse. And to the point where it happened to me once in Stuttgart when we were actually visiting the Adidas factory over there. And I ended up getting taken to hospital in an ambulance. And that was when they told me, hey, look, there's actually nothing wrong with you per se. we think this is anxiety. And while we say there's nothing wrong with you, it is something that you're going to have to sort of tackle and learn to deal with.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was just someone, I don't know if it was Stuttgart or whether it was here, but someone just said to me, hey, look, here's a way that we've heard can work for you. It doesn't work for everyone, but basically this is your number 10. When you're here in hospital, this is your 10. This is your major event. This is as bad as it gets. You're in hospital. So next time it happens, rate it and sit there and think about how bad it is in comparison to this now. Number 10, and 1 being just, hey, there's a flutter of it, and you're thinking it's going to happen, but 10 is this. And I'll tell you, it never got past a 3 or a 4 ever since that. Basically, I think what it is, it's taking the time to rate it and taking your mind off it and thinking about something else that kind of helped. I think that was what the answer was. But yeah, ever since then, I've been able to
deal with it because it's a coping mechanism.
It's a coping mechanism, and even though it might still be happening, it's all in your head anyway. But yeah, just been able to.
But you understand it. That's just
that's what it is. Taking that step back and going, hey, this is not going to be the end of me. Remember that number 10? You didn't die then. You didn't come a cropper then.
Yeah.
So what you're going through now pales in comparison to that. Even I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, it helped. So.
Yeah. And it just helps you get through it. Helps you get through the day, folks, sometimes. And sometimes these things, right? These things can last for days. Like, we all have issues and stuff like that. I got stomach issues and stuff like that. It goes back from when I was young, and I get all worked up and stuff like that, and you get IBS and all this sort of stuff. And I just learned to live with it. A bit like tinnitus, really. People say, like, oh, how do you deal with tinnitus? The constant ringing in your head.
Oh, I've got that, believe me.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Out of anyone I knew, I thought you might have that.
That's a different story.
But it's weird, isn't it? You just got to learn to live with it. I didn't even know I had tinnitus until someone described tinnitus to me one day, and I was like, tinnitus, that's just quiet, isn't it? I went, no, it's tinnitus. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I worked that out, and they sort of said, do you want to have some see a counsellor about it and stuff like that? And I said, I don't really need to, because I know that when I hear tinnitus, which is like basically like a all day long, right? That is it.
That's it, yeah.
That is it. That to me just means, it's quiet. That's it. So I was lucky, really. I was, ignorance is bliss in that respect. It really was.
No, I used to, when I used to work in the music thing, looking after the guitars, my most common spot on the stage was behind the guitarist speakers, but right next to the drum kit. So I used to have the drum kit on my left-hand side, and I had the guitars set up behind a row of speakers, the back of the stage. But yeah, in my left ear for 5, 6, 7 years, I used to listen to a snare drum nearly every night. But, and it just, now I've just got this constant feeling of my ears blocking and emptying.
Yeah.
And that's what happens over and over again. But yeah, it's a weird thing, but got used to it.
But you live with it. All I ever say to myself is, you just got to live with it, really. It's, and it's one of those things, folks. It's another thing to carry around with you for the rest of your life. It really is.
I think we're scaring people off in the chat, thinking, look what's going to happen to us when we're old. End up like us.
Take care, mate. Good to see you. And don't work too hard. He's off. He's probably had his cigarettes and bacon sandwich and coffee for morning. I say that he's vegetarian, folks. Oh, he's vegan actually. But what do they just have a sandwich? Don't they? They don't have nothing in it.
Faking, isn't it?
Yeah, faking. That's it. Yeah, or frazzles, as we used to call them. That's probably what they used for bacon. There. Remember frazzles?
No.
But no, good to see you guys. Always good to see you, Tech. And hope you're having a really good day, dude.
Matt's off as well. Yeah, catch you later, Matt.
Matt's off as well, is he? All right, Matt. Take care, dude. Later, everyone. Have a good one. You too, dude. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's always nice to see friends in the chat. It really is. But this is a funny time of day to be doing streams and stuff. But it's kind of nice as well. You just get up and go, and you got the rest of the day to do stuff, which is what you must find when you do a Sunday.
Well, I quite like the Sunday ones just because it's nice and easy going, and it's done. Yeah, it's done after that. And what happens on a Sunday night when I finish streaming is that, well, I usually try and go and get a bit of a nap or something in, but before there's usually some sort of
a nap. Now, that is a 40-plus-year-old phrase. That is.
Well, we're talking 11:30 at night, you know.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
You know, like when I finish streaming. So yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I need to. I usually try and get a nap in before the football or the Formula One starts.
Yeah. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, because you watch a lot of footy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fair enough.
So what's this meant to do? I'm just not sure what this is meant to do. It says it's meant to click in somehow. It's not telling me how.
I've never heard anyone say that on a Lego stream before. I think this is meant to click in somehow.
But I'm not sure how. Well, it's saying click, but I can't see what it's meant to click into. It's meant to go on there.
It's quite big, though, isn't it? It's massive.
It's a decent size, yeah. It came when I picked it up. It was actually assembled, so I got my boy to pull it apart. So I can blame him if there's anything missing. Is that just meant to sit on there? Is it? Oh, I'm not too sure. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't look like I've missed anything there. So.
Are you using a PDF or are you using?
No, I've got the actual instructions here as well. God, I'm overusing PDFs. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah, they can be good. They can be a pain. I tend to use them on the iPad if I use them.
Yeah.
Say hello to a few peeps that's out there. We've got Red Dead Mando in the house. Hello there. This is the way. It is Red Mando. Honestly, it really is the way. We love a bit of Mando as well. Good to see you, dude. There you go. That's to you, mate. Whee, you're a bit of Mando magic. Doc Sampson's still in the house. Good to see you, Doc. Hope all is well with you and your family, my friend. Anyway, great to have you all here, folks. And don't forget, let me just send you a little reminder. If you've never heard of Richard or BrickScene, where have you been? Get yourself down in the description. You'll find all his details, as well as, of course, while you're there, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to find out what we're up to during the week and all that jazz, then please do follow us on Instagram as well. And don't forget, we've got a survey running as well at the moment, folks. Quick question, just saying, for my city, should I build a city around the train track or the train track around the city? 37% so far are saying both. City around the track, 26. Train track around the city gets 37. So that's interesting as well.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Liking that. Very interested indeed. I tell you what, talking of bacon sandwiches has made me feel a little bit hungry, in all honesty. It really has.
Time of day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had pizza for dinner, so the kids' favorite. It's an easy way to get the kids to do what you want.
Yeah.
I'll give you pizza if. Is that meant to go up and click into there? No. Ah, I see.
Oh, hold on.
I see what's going on now.
That's the sound of an epiphany, that is, folks.
I see. That is meant to sit there. Yes. That makes sense, because then it makes that piece sit up. See? It gives that bit that sticks up there.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me just get something up, and I'll.
No, you're right.
No, I want to see what it is, how it's going, what you're building.
Now, what it is this part in here.
Yeah, hold it up to the screen, Rich. That's it.
It is up to the screen.
Is it? Oh yeah, I see it now. Here we go. Well,
so what it was?
That's not. That reminds me of the AT-AT.
Yeah, it has this bit up here. Yeah, so that goes like that, but it's just sitting in this. Yeah. You can see it in that gap, that little bit moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, what's it do?
It's just for this turret that someone sits on the top, you know? Bit of a lookout turret type thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's decent size.
It looks like it's going to be really big.
So there's the doors at the top.
That is a really big set.
It is, man. It's as long as it'd be longer than the AT-AT. Trying to think if I've got anything else here. See what it was long as. No, it's good. It is good. All right. Hadrian's Wall knows what I'm talking about.
That is cool. So what's this about, Doc? I need you to explain to me. What is this thing that William Shatner's doing at the moment with going up into space? What's all that?
It's exactly that, isn't it?
Well, who's he going up with? Is that SpaceX or is that with Amazon?
Bezos one, isn't he? I think it is.
Oh, wow.
Amazon dudes. What's their one called? I'm not too sure. Blue. Is it Blue?
It might be.
It
might be.
I think it's awesome. He'll be the oldest guy in space, won't he?
Yeah, and he's captain of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
I love that fact.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back in some of the Star Trek movies or TV series. I mean, he could come back. He doesn't have to play. He could play his grandfather or something like that, couldn't he?
Like what Harrison Ford's doing in Indiana Jones, or has done in Indiana Jones, isn't he?
Yeah. No, exactly. I think he should. What do you lovely lot out there think about that?
I'm really looking forward to the new Indiana Jones movie.
So is his son going to be sort of taking the reign of? I mean,
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what's happening. I'm not too sure.
What about having the actor that played Solo in the Solo movie play his son? That'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd probably work quite well, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, forgot about that. That's a great movie, actually, Solo. I like that movie.
I like Solo, man. I think it's a very good film. And again, let me know what you think about that in the chat as well.
Where are you? Peace. Is that one that's missing, is it? There's always one. There's always one. If not 2 or 3. Yeah, 2x4. A 2x4.
Oh, we've got Gary Millane in the house. Gary, good to see you, mate. It's an early one today.
You good?
Ages all says looking good.
I'm always looking good.
This is it. Rather debonair, aren't you, mate? Rather debonair. Right, okay. I'm just going to go and grab another coffee. Another coffee is here. So just wait me a second, folks.
Do it. I could do
Have
another
the
coffee. I could probably go and get a whiskey, to be honest, but yeah, maybe not tonight. It is only Wednesday night. This is the thing with lockdown, is I think I've been drinking more than I ever have during lockdowns. I get to sort of lunchtime and start thinking, maybe it's time for a beer. But that's just because I'm hanging out at home, doing nothing. Dangerous place to be.
Do you find you do loads more online shopping when you're at home?
No, I'm pretty good like that. Like I've only got one place that I get my Lego from, you know, like it's not like I'm out there hunting for deals and stuff like that. So as far as that sort of side of things goes, then no. And I don't really Annabelle doesn't take care of Annabelle, sorry, my partner takes care of the food shopping and stuff like that. So yeah, although I did actually make a rather large purchase today for the benefit of my health. I bought myself an electric desk.
Okay. Yeah. Now that was something I was thinking about doing.
Yeah, I've decided I need to do it.
My
partner just bought one that goes on top of the desk and she puts it on the dining table, and I'm like, you know what, I'd probably get more actual work done if I had a standing desk, because I wouldn't just come in, sit down and start watching all you guys streaming first thing in the mornings every day. you know, up because it's too easy to come down, sit down, and with the coffee at my desk, put my feet up on the desk, and actually get nothing done. It seems to happen more often than not. So,
yeah. Well, that is the thing, mate, and it's so much better for your hips to stand up. I was 100% going to be doing that, and in the end, I just went for a desk that matches the furniture. But one of my first upgrades in there, because it's only £100 the desk, so it's not like. But what I will do is get a stand-up desk. But if the bamboo desktop is still in good shape when I come to do it, in like maybe 6 months to a year or something like that, I'll do it. Then I'll keep that, and then I've just got to buy the legs for it.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Is I'm keeping my desktop because I like my white desktop, you know. So yeah, it's just literally for the the new. It's just the bottom part. The what do you call it? The frame.
Yeah, and then they're not too bad. You can pick them up for about £300 now. Those sort of things.
Yeah, well, the one I got was $500 plus shipping, and the shipping was about $70. So yeah, you're talking about that sort of £300 mark, which I felt was quite good, and that was one that could hold 125 kgs as well.
Oh wow!
Because I use two, I have an iMac, another big monitor here. I've got PlayStation 4 sitting on here. I've also got my lights. We've got Lego, cameras. So I decided that I needed to have a decent desk in there anyway. One that could handle it anyway.
Yeah, and the thing is, once I've got everything where I want it, and I'm happy where the shelves are and stuff like that. I'm happy where I'm kind of fitting stuff on the walls, because once you start putting stuff on walls, you can and screwing them into the walls, you're committed then to where things go. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm kind of it's a sort of slightly non-committal way of doing it, but it's I'm just trying to doing it in the way that gives me the sort of most flexibility. And do you know what? Actually, with those desks, right? The great thing with buying the desk from IKEA is that it's made of three things. It's made of a desktop, it's made of an annex drawer, and it's made of two legs. And the two legs are like £5. I'll keep the desktop.
You can remove and replace things really easily.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I'm not going to waste having bought that desk at all. It will just use another thing.
Well, that's the way I figure it as well. Is like I'll keep the legs for this because this desk that I'm on at the moment's got a frame, but I'm like, you know what? I could go and buy some plywood. In fact, I've got a couple of sheets of plywood out there in the garage that I could literally just go and add. Put a couple of sheets of plywood on it, and then I've got another table for some more city stuff or something like that. So it's not like this desk frame will go to waste, and of course, I'll be benefiting from having a stand-up desk. So, I'm looking forward to, because I think during streams as well, just halfway through, you put it to stand-up mode and just do it like that.
Yeah, man.
As long as everything goes up as it is.
Well, that's the thing. You got to keep all those cables free, and give them plenty of flex to be able to cope with, going up. It's
going to involve having a bit of a different setup for me, but I'm looking forward to making it work. Yeah.
No, that's definitely something I'm going to be doing later in the year. 100%, mate.
Yeah.
Nice. That will be coming. It was basically just. Where's that go? There we go. It was just basically sort of at the time. It was like, if I got the whole thing together, it was like £500, and I was like, well, I need to spend a couple of grand getting all the furniture in for it. I can save on that for a little bit, and then just all I'll waste on it is the legs, and the legs are like £2.50 each.
You might end up finding later as well that your light placements or something won't work with it that well, or and it might, I've had to sit down and sort of measure everything out and go, right, this is going to work for me. But I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, it's going to be delivered in a couple of weeks.
Brilliant. So. I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on with that, because my desk, obviously, I use it as for filming on and stuff like that. So I'll be interested to know how you get on with all that.
Well, that's exactly it, because right now, what I've got in front of me is a shelf. There's a shelf against the wall here.
That's it.
And that's got everything on it. This table this table's free. I can pull this table out and put it into the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Which is how I kind of do my reviews. Well, the last couple of reviews I did is I put it out into the middle of the room and just took photos around the thing. So now it's going to be the case that the desk is going to be stuck with the stuff on it that I'm going to have to sort of really figure out, like a backdrop or how to make it look good without just having heaps of cables and computer bits in the background. So
yes, the thing.
New challenge.
Yeah, but it's going to be good though, because I always find, like, if I'm doing a review, I do, like, sometimes I'll do a review. I'll be standing up when I'm doing it because I've got more energy, and your vocal cords work better as well.
Yeah, I agree.
So no, it's definitely a positive thing, mate. You just got to work everything else around it. That's all. Which I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
I will figure it out, man. I'll figure it out. I like these sorts of challenges. Something I actually really like about the whole YouTube thing is the whole setting up and that side of it. Like I've enjoyed mucking around trying to get the lighting right. I've enjoyed mucking around trying to get the camera stuff right. I've probably spent more time on that than I have actually making videos, to be honest.
Yeah, and when I've done the cabin, I've been literally working out how it's going to look from the eye of the camera that I'm streaming from. not necessarily how practical it works, but just how it.
You think ahead like that. It's almost like when you're making videos, the thing that you're thinking of is the thumbnail. Like you're thinking of these odd things sometimes, that you just.
You really do, though. Honestly, folks, you really do. Right. Okay. So, as always, we've got a couple of pieces left over. And they definitely need to go in here somewhere. It'll take me a second to figure out where they go. Just got to see where they go. Oh, here we are. Right.
Is your cabin finished, Greg? Is it?
Yep, cabin is all done. I'm just literally building the furniture and filling it up with that.
Yeah. Size-wise, are you happy? Well, I'm assuming I'm probably going to be waiting for a video to see it all anyway, but like
I might stream it before it's finished. I might stream from down there, but add that to the vlog as well, because it'd be like a test stream, But
you're happy with it all?
Yeah. I mean, of course I would like to have been bigger and stuff like that, but I had a budget to work from, and whatever size I'd have done it, I'm sure I would have filled it up anyway.
Right, I'll tell you now, like even like my little office here, like it's you'd be surprised how much you can cram into it and how much you can make it work, So
yeah, man. I'm fairly fortunate in the sense that I was in no big rush to even get out of here, so I can work between the two, and I will be. So that probably needs to come on.
Are you going to save that one as your more of your workspace?
Yeah, well, I can use it as an office as well, the cabin, which is kind of cool. And let's put that down now. And there you go. But ultimately, this will become an office. But I will be able to do the odd stream from here as well, because there'll always be a computer in here.
Yeah.
So let's get that off there. So yeah, I'm in quite a fortunate position. I'm in no rush to get down there, so I've got time to sort of set it out and set it up how I want to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of in two minds, at the moment, whether I want to repopulate the garage again with my, the big city thing. I've got the big table in there, but I do want to get back into it. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like, maybe I just enjoy this space here and make this space work, and because I don't know, I just worry that that I might end up with another infestation out there for a start.
That is always going to be a thing.
But if it's something that has happened once, is it going to happen again? And it's like, would I really, really want that sort of thing on my Lego? Probably not.
No. Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, I get ants outside mine. I get red ants everywhere. So I'm going to be dead vigilant on looking for like red ants everywhere and then blasting them,
Oh, we were just, I think we were just unfortunate because of the way that it is that this big, the ants were outside, but they just happened to come in along this beam with this runs from outside. There's a gap, and it just, the garage itself is not weathertight. So, yeah. Anyway,
it's funny little things like that you don't think of when you're first doing it.
It's a problem. It's a minor problem, but it's a headache all the same.
Right, I worked out where they go, so that's good. I'm popping this back together. Boom, boom. There we go.
How's your build going? How far through?
Yeah, good. Yeah, getting through it quite nicely. It's a really nice build. It's a really nice build, actually. Really strong. It's a very
I
strong...
really enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was a great set.
Goes in there, goes around there like that. I'm just adding on. I'm nearly on to bag 2, 3 or 4 now, so just watching where something goes. I had to pull it apart a little bit because I had a couple of bricks left over. That's good. Goes in there. Oh yeah, so that goes there, like that. It goes on there like so.
Some of these old Star Wars sets are bloody weird, though.
Are they? Do you think you can definitely
Well,
tell
it's where they leave funny gaps in places sometimes. You know, it's internal sort of stuff, but it's just like that wouldn't be left on a modern version or a modern set. It would just be they'd fill that in.
Yeah. And do you think there's like something to be said for old sets? Maybe because I mean a lot of people look back at them with a certain fondness. But do you think actually they're not really as good, or there was the odd one?
Look, I'm not the right person to ask because I'm not a completionist in the sense that I'm not going to rush out there and get every old Star Wars set. I'm the kind of person that if a new turbo tank came out tomorrow, I'd probably look, besides this particular minifig that has the light up lightsaber, I'd probably be pretty happy to get rid of the rest of the set. You know, I did swap this for that ATTE, which, you know, some people would say you should have kept because it's the first one, etc. But to me, it was ugly as hell, so it was an easy thing to get rid of.
Yeah, a completionist would never have kept, would never have
gotten rid of it. No.
Yeah.
No. Whereas I was more than happy to let it go and let someone else enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a brilliant thing in return, but and I didn't have a turbo tank. But look, if the next version of the turbo tank, I think, is the one that attaches to my dropship or can be easily attached, I would quite happily swap this one for that one, you know.
That dropship, I would like to have that.
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite sets. One of my favorite sets. It's just so hard to display because it's got a big footprint, but it's all wings. You know, I can only imagine it'd be kind of like even like the older gunship, but the new gunship would be the same sort of thing. Like, what do you put it on? You need some serious space to display it.
Well, what's going to be your next UCS set? And that's a question for the chat as well. What's going to be your next UCS set?
It'll be the gunship. Whatever comes next into my buddy's shop, and it'll probably be the gunship because that'll come in before the AT-AT. I can't see myself getting the AT-AT on release day. It's just the money involved in that is just stupid. Hey, Solo, how are you, man?
Hey, Solo, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. You know, it's a later thing, and I'll probably get it through my guy's shop.
But do you? But what about the gift with purchase with it? Looks.
I don't. I'm not. I'm never worried about the gift with purchases.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do. Right. I could, if I wanted to, save up. I'm saving up constantly for Legos, but save up, get the AT-AT, or let the AT-AT come out and do its thing, or just get some really good deals over Black Friday. I'm stuck on what I want to really do.
I just think that there's going to be, you know, we're going to see deals on it fairly quickly. So, you know, like the Falcon, we saw that pretty quickly at a decent sort of price at 20% off down here. So I just, you know, when you're talking the kind of money that the AT-AT is going to command, getting a 20% discount off that equates to hundreds of dollars. So
yeah,
for me, it's you know, if I was a man who was giving financial advice, I'd say wait and buy it later. But the FOMO in me.
Yeah, I mean, you got
the battle in my head is real. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you got the tattoo of it on your arm for a start.
I do. My AT-AT.
Lots of love out there for Solo. Good to see you, Solo. Mama's Bricks is still there as well. Good to see you still hanging out with us here.
I'm gonna wait till Smiths get it and discount it. Yeah, that's the way, Solo. I got both my Falcon and my Star Destroyer for 20% off, and that between those two sets, that's huge savings. Huge savings.
Yeah.
So no, I'm. Look, the thing is as well, if there was an opportunity for me to make some content for the channel, getting the set ahead of the LAN guys, but these days there's absolutely zero chance of that happening. So
yeah, there is that as well. That is something that does put me off. But then
that's why I'm not a day one purchaser anymore. I used to be, and even I used to be able to go out to that Lego shop here, but yeah, I can't see it being worthwhile. So I'm not chasing that sort of thing anymore. It's funny how that works with the LAN thing. It's kind of stopped me from buying so much Lego. It's really weird. I don't buy as much as I used to.
Yeah, I suppose, but it all comes down to, doesn't it? What works? I mean, really, if you financially looking at it, you'd say, well, when Black Friday comes out, don't buy that. Buy instead the ones that are on great deals, because that's when you're going to save the money. Because the AT-AT is going to be around for years.
But also knowing that I'm not going to be making content for the channel means I'm not buying something simply for making content for the channel now, means that it's a saving immediately. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like I only really get stuff that I want now. Not that I love all Lego and I build pretty much any set. But if I saw an opportunity to make something for the channel, I would go and buy it just for that. And I have done that before. Yeah, that's not going to happen ever now. It's a good thing. It saves me money.
I suppose so, yeah. But you see, on day one, and being where we are geographically, there is a chance that I could build it and stream it first thing in the morning, but it's whether or not I want to do that. So
but that's what I'm saying. Even a year ago, you might have still been able to get ahead of some of the other guys and actually make good content. I'll make a video that would do quite well because of that. Like, heck, I mean, we're not all in this for that. I appreciate that. It's not entirely the name of the game, but it was something that I like to do. Was go and pick up a set that was, hot off the press. Get it home, like I did with the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and things like that. There was none. Well, there was no early copies out to other guys with that set that I was actually able to make some content that got some decent views.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You want to make it sort of worth your while. That's the thing, isn't it? Absolutely. Whereas I still want to get the Ecto one because I haven't got that. But then I've got sort of quite a lot of money's worth of VIP points I can put towards it as well. Yep.
Well, that's something that I don't get over here as VIP points because, like I say, I'm always buying from my mate's store, so I just get the straight discount, and that's it. Which is not a bad thing, of course. But yeah, I don't get those VIP points. I nearly have $400 or £400 on VIP points. So what? Wait, get the Titanic ATT to just get the gunship. You're saving money either way, Solo, isn't it? It depends on whether you want to use it now. If you're feeling flush now, man, then you don't use it now. Wait for a rainy day as such, and then use the VIP points. If you're not feeling so flush now, man, I would utterly use it for the gunship.
Yeah, but I think the gunship resonates with Star Wars fans more, or rather, the AT-AT resonates more than. Well, it certainly does with me than the gunship.
Oh, I disagree. I mean, I think that you find that there's a certain age group, in the Star Wars community that grew up on, and the Clone Wars and all those the sequel movies were the best ones, Where and look, I've only realized that now that my boy is getting into Star Wars, because if you ask him who the best bad guy is in Star Wars, he'll tell you it's Kylo Ren, because that's what he's grown up with. That's his main bad guy, and that's when I've gone, it makes sense now. So all these guys, the YouTubers and all that are really into the sequel movies, they make a lot of noise, so that's which is a good thing, which is a good thing, because I like those sets too.
Yeah,
but I can also see that I think it's probably a generational thing when it comes to the designers, that they're more into their original trilogy stuff. It's a weird one.
Well, so Solo saying, it says, well, I never get any Lego.com anymore. I'm still waiting for my gunship.
Are you still waiting for your gunship?
Well, you should have got that by now, Solo.
Yeah, that's been a little while, isn't it? It's been a little while since release. There's the head. How much does that head of the turbo tank?
Wow.
Like the AT-AT. Well, that's the back end of it. That's not even the front end. That's the back end, isn't it?
I like the green on it as well. The green and the red. That's quite cool.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I like it.
Helps it pop. Big time.
Just cancel it. Yeah.
Solo always seems to get issues when he orders Lego.
I was going to say, yeah, he seems to be a bit of a magnet for issues from Lego.com, doesn't he?
He does have them.
All right, I'm on to the last bit now, I think.
Well, I'll probably...
Quite a sizable model now.
That is. How many legs has that got?
It's got 10 wheels, is it? 10 wheels, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. I was actually thinking, where's the legs on it? Of course, it's a turbo tank.
yeah. No, this one's wheeled, man. How much have you got left to build?
Oh, I've got a couple of bags left, but that's fine. We'll just do. I could always finish this off on a backlog.
Mate, I'm happy to go as long as you want. I'm in no rush.
Oh, yeah. What time is it anyway? 10:30. Yeah, I'm happy to go for. I don't know, maybe another. Let's see, we're 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Is that cool with you?
I'll try and get it done in that time. At least one of us will. Mind you, if I say, you know what? If I say it, I'm going to finish a set. You know what's going to happen, Greg?
That's it. You're going to have a part missing or something, mate.
What's going to happen is the internet will go, or
magically
appear over here, and that'll be.
Send your text message to your missus saying, "Quick, unplug the router now."
Yeah, man. That was weird that night, man. That was. Had a few people messaging me saying as well, because I was reading the chat for a while and I was like, oh god, the chat's gone bloody quiet. Wow. Thinking, sheesh, have I scared everyone off, you know? You don't expect, you know, it's happened before, you know, so it's not exactly new territory. But, it made me sort of go, oh heck, have I scared everyone off, you know? Fair enough, you know. Resigned myself to it. Yeah, then looked at the OBS feed coming through into YouTube, and I was like, oh, there's me making more faces that'll probably be screen captured.
Oh yeah, and manipulated in a dashing manner by tech.
Yeah. And forwarded on to large YouTube channels.
Oh yeah, about as big as it gets. And even they were quite shocked. On the night.
Surely it takes a lot to shock them.
Yeah, that was a good little reaction video. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd love to go on longer and longer, but I do have things to do today. But this is nice. This is nice. I have to return the compliment one day. I owe you a stream anyway.
Whose face is shrouded in mystery, had a mysterious history, met a beast farmer master, had to travel through a valley faster, met a little buddy, then got muddy. It has to do with Star Wars.
That sounds like Anakin.
His face is shrouded in mystery, had a mysterious history, met a beast farmer. Hang on, a beast farmer. That's met a beast farmer.
Is that Palpatine?
Master. Had to travel through a valley faster, met a little buddy, then got muddy. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I might go for Luke Skywalker.
Whose face is shrouded in mystery? His face is not shrouded in mystery, though, is it?
No,
Had a
that's the
mysterious
thing.
history. Yes, he falls into the mysterious history. Same with Anakin. Met a beast farmer.
I don't know who the Beast Farmer is. I don't know.
Yeah,
who-
Mando. Mando, yeah. Brickstage's guy. I think it's Mando as well.
A Beast Farmer.
Very clever, right?
Yeah, I think I guessed it the other day. That one. I said
Oh,
Mando
really?
on the other one. Yeah, because he got that met that beast with the big horn.
Yes. Oh, no, he met a beast farmer.
Riddle me this. Riddle me this. I
Tripe
think that was
and
on
onions.
Lego Danny Bob. Tripe and onions. Hello, mate. Good to see you.
I do like little riddles like that. I do like
Yeah.
things like that. Keep them up.
Riddle me this.
Don't ever change. Don't ever change. I like that sort
No.
of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it a lot. I don't think I've ever seen tripe and onions before. How you going?
Tripe and onions, good friend of the channel.
Good,
Is-
good, good. We like good friends of the channel. I was talking with someone the other day about the whole thing about having a YouTube channel and what would happen if I was to stop it now and all that sort of stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? If I was to stop it now, I really would miss a bunch of people that I've grown accustomed to sort of hanging out with, in a very in what is quite a strange way, online.
Oh yeah, me too,
Yeah,
mate.
it's-
100%.
Yeah. I was talking to someone about that the other day. I said, no, I probably wouldn't give it up now because of that. Really, it's,
Yeah, do you know what? There is the thing is though, I mean, it depends what you want, what motivates you to do what you do on your channel, and whereas one of my things that I wanted to do when I first started this channel was become accomplished in the community, and I feel like I'm there now.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of still figuring out what I want my next goal to be.
I hear you.
And with work being so busy and stuff like that, I have to factor that in. And
Yeah, I mean, that's been an absolute killer for me, having to go back to working. It sucks.
but you got that big question: is do you want to carry on doing what you're doing, but at a slightly lesser rate? And I sort of think, well, I'm kind of in the community. I'm accomplished in it. Most people have heard of London Calling and all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of, at the moment, I'm kind of happy where I'm at. But later on in the year, sort of thinking I can push on. And don't forget, with all this going on here, this is front end. The back end, I'm doing all the cabin stuff as well and all that lot. So
I'm sort of going. I mean, we're talking about what we accomplishing and all that sort of stuff. I'm at the stage now where I really, really want to do something a little bit different with the channel. Not vastly different, but I want to sort of take it in a slightly different direction and try a couple of new things out and a couple of different formulas, and see if something else works as well. It's just trying to figure out, that something that hasn't been done for a start, or doing a delivery, or delivering something in a different way, or it's easier said than done. Trying to do that. So yeah,
it's fair game, mate. That's fair game.
no, absolutely.
There's a lot of
I
wedges
did
on this.
actually put out a something today, actually, which I was going to mention earlier.
Yeah,
I
what's
am
that?
going to do my first Q&A thing.
Yeah.
I've put something out now on Instagram and on my YouTube, so if anyone hasn't seen it, get along there and get some questions to me, because it's pretty sparse already. Otherwise, it'll just be a video of me giving my opinions on things that people might not want to know my opinions on.
Yeah, I'm going to do a Q&A of some time, but I might just, like, if I do memberships and stuff like that, I might just leave it for them.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Well, I'm going to push the members to do questions for sure.
Yeah, I definitely would do that, mate.
No, I thought I'd do something. I'm going to mix it up though. I'm going to sort of give opinions on things at the same time, whether you like it or not type scenario. But yeah, it should be a bit of fun.
Definitely, mate. That's what it's all about.
Oh, hey, Sol. See you later, man. Who had a master who looked over him since day zero, became a hero, was a young farmer, had a sword more powerful than armor, fought against his nemesis, then told the truth. That's Luke.
Yeah.
And told the truth to Sis. There's some cool little riddles. The after stream party. Luke Skywalker. Solo's still there. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna let this one go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Solo, you haven't been around for a little while. When are you thinking of coming back to it all? Because he's a busy lad, lots of stuff going on.
He is. He also has a young child, which probably takes up way too much of his time.
Oh yeah,
Not in a bad way. Not a bad way, of course, but taking up time nonetheless. There are definitely kids are definitely a good handbrake for fun.
Well, it's a different kind of fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm lucky. I mean, my kid is well into Lego. He loves everything that I do. He wants to do everything that I do, and I'm making the most of it now while he's 8 years old. Because I'm sure I've only got another couple of years before he thinks I'm an idiot and despises me. Before he's too cool to hang out with me or something. So may as well make the most of it now. He's a good kid. He's a good kid who's doing well. So.
Well, that sounds like a good recipe, mate.
Exactly. Be good to get him back to bloody school, though.
Are you home tutoring at the moment?
Yeah, that's a very loose term. we are homeschooling, but look, it is mandatory to a certain degree, but it's not, if that makes sense. Like they're not pushing us to do too much. To be fair, I am trying to get him to do quite a bit because I don't want him to fall behind or anything. Not that I think he's going to, but I think that's the wrong colour, but whatevs.
How's those wheels going on?
No, I'm just doing the roof at the front here, which goes on here. No, it's looking good. It's a big set, like what we were saying. Definitely not small. We seem to have a couple of bits left over, but that's part and parcel, isn't it?
Yeah, there always is a few left over.
Not big pieces like this. I'll go back through it and see where they're meant to go later. But geez, old sets, man, they like to fall apart. So what have we got going on here? Looks like I'm missing a dish. couple of bits missing. So that's meant to have a dish. Whoa, that's a lot of extra pieces. That is a lot of extra pieces.
Are you getting out much? Like before your lockdown, was you able to get out much to do like check out any brick shows and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, they were starting to sort of come back, and we actually did a couple, which were pretty good. You know, like my lug managed to do a couple of shows to fulfill our requirements, if you like. But yeah, the big one that was meant to happen on Labour weekend, I don't think is going to happen. I'm not crying too much about that because they were doing it as part of the Armageddon Festival, which is a big cosplay pop culture sort of festival. And
oh, nice.
I don't think it should have been part of that because they charge a lot of money to get into that.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not for everyone.
It's not necessarily your target audience, is it?
Well, no, it just doesn't seem like it should be part of that. But hey, I'm not the organizer, so yeah, no, it's I don't know. I was kind of thinking of boycotting it, to be honest, in the sense that because I don't agree with. I mean, we're talking 30-40 quid for one person to get in.
Oh, that is expensive.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. So you imagine when you start taking kids along, you're talking quite a bit of money.
Yeah, and that is expensive. Because notoriously Lego convention shows and that. They're cheap. That's a very cool thing about them.
No, yeah, I didn't agree. I didn't agree with it, so I probably won't be taking part. Well, I think I'm done, but I do have a lot of pieces left over. But that is a turbo tank. I'll just go back and see if I can find it. It seemed to be
oh yeah, that is
symmetrical number of pieces missing. So
I nearly finished the swing, and then it goes on there, and back over here. It goes like that. These wings are really well constructed. I mean,
yeah, I think that whole set is actually just really, really well done. I might have to go back through this and figure out what's going on. That's all right. Doing it on a live stream, I always sort of give myself a bit of leeway. And every time I do miss something, when I do go back through it, I always find out where it was meant to go. So I'm never too concerned.
Let's go.
I was a bit scared though. There was a whole bunch of these 1x2 dark red plates. And the last set that had 1x2 red plates in any length of any amount of quantity, every single one snapped. Literally every single one.
Oh, is it? That's a thing with them, isn't it? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, it was from the Republic Attack Shuttle, which was right in the height of that time when it was really, really bad.
Yeah, what was it? Just the manufacturing of them was. Just
I think it was just the pigment and the red and the brown, wasn't it? So
yeah.
Yeah, are they meant to have all those pieces in there? Let me just check. Does it have the inventory at the back? Of course it bloody doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Set's too old.
That is a cool wingspan, man. I'm liking that.
I mean, yeah, the angle that they sit on, eh? They are nice.
That mechanism is really nice, what they've got going on there. I like that a lot. Very cool. Very cool. Well, so what do we got here then, folks? We've got ourselves a kind of semi-shuttle, should we say?
Semi-shuttle.
A semi-shuttle. We've got ourselves a Barker.
A massive tank.
Speeder. This. Some cool figures, including tech. Stop him there, and then we take a look at your tank as well. Your turbo tank. Ooh. There we go. Look at that, folks. Just make that a little bit bigger. So far, look at ourselves. There we go. There's the semi-shell. That works really well. Liking that. Great mechanism. Really well built. I'm going to use the term structural integrity. It really is, folks. It's built like you wouldn't believe. It's very, very strong. In fact, it's almost overly strong. Got ourselves the two speeders here. The green one being our favourite, actually. Richard and I both like this one. Like that. It's good design. Just put that out like that. And that looks quite funky. Got the Barker speeder as well, which looks nice. I'm liking that. Very, very cool. And we'll get ourselves some very cool minifigures here with Hunter, Crosshair. We've got the gun droid and Tech, who's arguably one of my favourite Star Wars minifigures of the year. I think he looks sensational. Really like him. He looks grand. He really, really does. So that's my one, set number 75314. What a very cool attack shuttle. Liking that a lot. Show us off your turbo tank, mate. This is amazing, this thing.
So this is the turbo tank. There's full suspension. So
Wow.
all the wheels work independently. Front opens. You've got the hatch there to get your minifig in and out. The whole thing opens up kind of like the ATs as well. Although being quite old, the little ratchet joints and stuff that I use are a little bit flimsy. So these all open up as well. You get a turret gun that actually sits in here for deployment. The back opens. The rear gunner spot opens as well. So certainly a cool thing. I'm real happy to have it as part of my collection. I would definitely replace it with a newer one if and when one came out. But no, like it. I'm liking it.
Yeah, it looks wicked, mate.
And it comes with, obviously, go to my my main camera.
Okay. I am. There we go. Yeah, main one.
My main one, but it comes with that minifig. If I can get it to light up, you can't really see it in this. It is lighting up. I think the batteries need to be replaced. But pretty rare little minifig, that one.
Very rare. Worth a pretty penny, I reckon.
That one as well. Pretty cool little
Oh,
one. I quite like this one. This one is the Jet Trooper, Phase 2. This little jetpack. So, and your commander.
Oh, liking him. Was he actually in the films?
Yeah, these are the ones. This is a Kashyyyk turbo tank, isn't it? So it's all based around the Battle of Kashyyyk. So, very cool, very cool. There are more minifigs, but they're just standard battle droids and whatnot.
Okay, cool, man.
No, very cool. Very happy with it. Oh, and of course the speeder. There's the speeder.
The speeder? That was a Roger, wasn't it?
A what?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, you. I think your visual's about a few seconds delayed.
Jesus. Oh, there it goes. There
it is.
Yeah. Nice looking little speeder.
Anyway,
third riddle.
Oh.
Who was a young boy, said to his mother, "Ahoy, grew up faster than his teacher master, had a wife, almost took her life, had abilities to let his rage flow, then
had a wife, almost took her life."
That's got to be Anakin, isn't it?
His rage flow. So, yeah, who was the young boy, said to his mother, "Ahoy, grew up faster than his teacher master, had a wife, almost took her life, had abilities that let his rage flow." Then, yeah, it's got to be Anakin.
Well, he's the only one that ever had a wife.
Yeah. Yeah, and he got pretty angry with her as well. Arguably strangled her almost to death. And then she gave up. She just gave up on life. She just gave birth to 2 kids and then gave up on life. I thought that was
Mate, in this day and age, with universal credits and the benefit system and things like that, giving up on life is just not an option. So she wouldn't get away with it these days.
Exactly. But there we go. We're not,
I don't know, man. I mean, I always thought it was a bit.
Shows how far we've come, eh? Shows how far we've come.
Exactly. But you know what? Let's. I'll tell you what we do. We'll get rid of that. We just have it. You and me. There we go. Cool.
Nice.
You know what? It's funny though, isn't it? I just thought it was a cop out. I think that film would have been. I think the fact that he killed kids, right, young Jedi. You might. Well, don't stop there. You might as well have killed your wife. I think that completely obliterate everything. And that's where I think that film should have gone. Maybe it would have given it too dark.
Literally become the baddest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
Figuratively and actually.
Yeah, I think so as well. The fact that he killed all his kids, people seem to glaze over that quite often. I'm not as forgiveful on that one.
Forgiving on that one. Didn't really sit well with me, that one.
But the scariest thing about that is when he comes in and the young kid goes up to him, the Cockney kid comes up to him and he goes, "Oh, Master Anakin, no. And then boom, and he shudders like that when he sees the lightsaber come out.
Have you ever seen? There's a bunch of guys on YouTube who make. I think what they did is they turned they're really good visual effects guys. Yeah. So they turned Star Wars into horror, and some of the bits they've taken from that. I'll find a link and send it to you. But it's like, Anyway, yeah. Look it up, guys. Look it up. It's the Star Wars turned, via effects turned into a horror movie. It's bloody brilliant. But anyway,
before we close, like I always do, I ask people. I'll be asking you this on Friday as well. Are you up to anything this week? Are you going to be streaming on Sunday?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to be streaming Sunday night my time, so that's Sunday morning your time. The new thing that I'm starting is called What Would I Know? And basically it's my highly opinionated Q&A session / agony aunt / opinions / whatever. But basically I put a community post up on YouTube, and I put a post up on Instagram as well. So get some questions in there if you would, to get me started. I'll wait. I won't produce the video until I get enough questions. So the quicker you do it, the quicker I'll get onto it.
Well, that sounds good, mate. Q&A. It seems like a new way of delivering Q&A, which is good.
I'm going to try something a little bit different with it. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good.
Wicked. All right, look forward to that indeed. Mum's Bricks is off. She goes, I gotta go. Great to have a stream at this time. Enjoy your day and evening, folks. Thank you so much, Mum's Bricks, for being here as well. Coming up from me, me and Si are going to take the night off tonight because his wife's on holiday and I'm on holiday with my wife. So we're not going to be streaming tonight, folks. So there won't be no backlog, but don't worry, the backlog will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if Si's streaming tomorrow either, actually, but I know I'm not streaming with him tomorrow, so I'm going to be going out to watch the new James Bond movie, which I'm super excited about. I really am. Also super excited the fact that it's really sunny out there today, so I'm going to pop down the road in a minute and grab myself a coffee.
Pretty dark over here.
BrickScene. Well, it's what's say you're on the wrong end of the world. 10 to 11, man. Wrong end of the world. What can I say? Is it the depending on what time you're looking at it. But anyway, BrickScene, thank you so much for joining me today, mate.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me. Enjoy it as always, mate.
Yeah, it's always good to hang out. Honestly, folks, these morning streams are actually all right. I don't know what it gives me all the grief for about joining my stream first thing in the morning. It's nice. I mean, it is. I'm more lively.
I do quite like this time of the week as well, So I mean, I might, like I did this time last week, so I might even pick it up again.
That's why I asked you. I said to you last week. I said, "Oh, is this a regular thing?" Because I didn't want to stream over him or anything like that, folks. So, God forbid, I got the whole week to choose from this week. But no, thank you for joining me, mate. It really means a lot. If anyone's still out there watching this, do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it and stuff like that. Thank you as well for everybody's super chats today. Really, really appreciated that massively. It always helps, folks. It really does. For the lighting, for some of the Lego, for all the bits and pieces, it all feeds into the channel. It really makes a big difference. But of course, it's not necessarily about having my good friend BrickScene here or me, of course. I'm just here trying to build some Lego. I'm having a good old chinwag with you lot, which is the most important thing out of everything, folks. So I just want to say thank you as well to Mams Bricks for being there as well. Brick Stage Pass, thank you, mate. Occasion Yeti, my God, he was here till about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning his time. Adrian's Wall, thank you so much. Mayo, Mitty Bricks, Family Bricks, Doc Sampson, Cy O'Connor, and of course, Lorraine Fox O'Connor and Red Dead Mando, to name but a few. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You are a wonderful bunch. And do you know what, BrickScene? Lego.
And Lego.
And Lego is, I say it every week. It's a wonderful thing, folks. It's a wonderful thing. And do you know what? For the sheer hell of it, each and every one of you people, you, and especially you there, watching this and smiling at the moment, is a wonderful thing as well. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I will see you very, very soon on Friday for London Calling number 89. Take care, folks. See you again soon.